Am I on?
Novice.
Oh my god, I hate when your hands be like greasy or just a little slight sweaty. That shit fucks with my inputs, man. Oh yeah. Dropping that. Okay. That's not easy to pull off, though. Seems like Mortal Kombat 9 sculpting a little. There's some Mortal Kombat 9 stuff right there. Jump up, pop, jump combos. Okay, let's go and get this E-Blade started. I still don't know who won. Oh.
Brown, what a scrub! Can you believe it? It's been a while for that guy. At least in Mortal Kombat. Deoxys is up here. This is a fantastic player who really came into his own at the end of Injustice 2, and now in Mortal Kombat 11, he's already won Texas Showdown, and he won DreamHack Dallas. He's looking fantastic so far. Foxy Grandpa and Dragon. Dragon, of course, he won EVO 2 years ago.
That he did, and just came off a second place showing at CEO. He has looked like one of the strongest players on the entire planet. No surprise that he is here. And Mr. Consistency of Foxy Grandpa making his 4th straight top 8 on the pro competition. That is insane.
And by the way, has made EVO Grand Finals in the past in Mortal Kombat. Now, somebody else who's made EVO Grand Finals in the past is Tekken Master. You go down there to the loser's side. We've seen him, 3 years ago. Remember, he was the guy who made Sonic Fox take off his hat.
That is right. In that epic Grand Finals, Foxy had one with him as well. I mean, so many of these players are familiar with this EVO stage. A couple of great surprises, a couple of young guns in that Deoxys. We've got no stranger down there, Hayate, Tweety, Samij, and coming up to the stage, we've got the man, the myth, the legend, Sonic Fox. Sitting down is Deoxys, just having a great time. I got to talk to him right before this top 8 started. He said, I've already made it. It's nothing to lose time.
Wow.
It's time to just play Mortal Kombat.
On the one hand, I think that's a really good way for this kid to view it. Of course, he's just out of high school a year ago, and he's young, but he's got a great perspective on the games. That is one way to look at it, right? Hey, I'm already here. The hard stuff's over. I'm in Evo top 8. Now you can play loose. Hopefully you play well. But another way to view it is, your job's not done. Your job's not done. You have to get through this fella right here, one of the best players of all time in fighting games generally, Sonic Fox. And after that, you got to get through winners finals, you got to get through grand finals, or if you lose here, you got an even longer pass. So your work is not over.
Not over by a long shot. These two have had a meeting on the pro competition to start off the year at Combo Breaker, and Sonic Fox took very convincingly, if you remember that top 8. And I expect things to be a lot different. This is a different Deoxys who has gone through so many different tournaments since then. He seems to have gotten nothing but better and better. He did have a little bit of a character crisis, but went back home to Geras and has stuck with him. And I gotta tell you, the play has been nothing but clean, coming in this top 8 on the winner's side in dominant fashion. He played Hayate right before top 8. Dominant performance against someone who just came off of a pro competition win.
Yeah, that was at Biennale. Sonic Fox beat Perfect Legend, Sakron, and Tekken Master, among others, of course. And then Deoxys, as you said, he beat Hayate, but he also beat Zach Rob and Theo. Zach Rob ended up making 9th place. Candy Savage, whoa, somebody else with Deoxys beat.
And Theo, who's playing his first pro competition event, I think, of Mortal Kombat 11, his first Mortal Kombat 11 event, he caused so many upsets. He put Scar in a losers.
Oh, yeah.
He was looking so strong and ran into the force that is Deoxys here.
Now, every time I've seen Fox on stream so far, he's been playing Cassie.
Yes, he has.
And every time I've seen Deoxys play, I think the entire year so far, it's been with Geras. When he first was the first premier event, I didn't know who he would use because I had seen him play so many times online with every character it seems. And yet it's been Geras in every pro competition stop so far, and it is Geras well. All right, everybody, this is going to be EVO Grand Finals for Mortal Kombat 11. It's the first one in the game's short history. It'll be Sonic Fox versus Deoxys.
On the EVO stage in real life and on the EVO stage in the game. Let's go!
Now, Deoxys always has had a fantastic approach with Geras. I love his staggers. He's really great at flawless block up 2ing as well. Okay, the punish is there. A little bit of overextension, actually, from Deoxys.
It's actually the first time that I see Sonic Fox rock the digital soldier over the Gas Queen. And he had a scrap to get into this top 8, by the way. If you guys were tuning in earlier, his match with Tekken Master down to the final hit.
He's got it.
And
So
wow.
what a start. Look at that life bar up there.
This is looking very similar to their match at Combo Breaker earlier in the year. Can Deoxys find some ground in this match? Can he get going? Because this character, Geras, only needs the one touch to get just that. It's been phenomenal defense and solid control from Sonic Fox so far to start off this match.
Geras is a boulder standing at the top of the hill, just waiting for the slightest nudge, and he'll just roll all the way down if you ever let him get a chance. So far, though, Fox has not let that happen. He's just been controlling things.
King of comebacks, king of crushing blows. This character is never out of a fight. It doesn't matter what the hell Devin says.
Look at this, the pressure here from Sonic Fox. And, you know, Cassie does not have a strong overhead low game. That's not what it's about. It's about throw, it's about timing, it's about scrambles, staggers, all that sort of stuff.
Oh!
Bam!
And this is how a comeback starts. One crushing blow could lead into another. You're already at fatal blow territory. And here we go. Do we have some throw loops?
His throws are so strong because the threat of his buttons is so good, but Sonic Fox ends up doing it. Immediately to fighter select.
Great, the character select. Is there going to be a change out of Deoxys? Does he want a breather? Even Sonic Fox is kind of asking for a breather right there. And this is top 8, means that the entire tournament, 1,500 players had to fight through best of 3 in order to get here. Not in this top 8. We're going at best of 5.
So you can go to a different character if you would like. You have a little bit of leeway. Like I said, I haven't seen him play anybody other than Geras. Although he did just change something in his controls.
Oh!
So I don't know what the deal was there.
Yeah, maybe something right there. Never know, guys. Check those buttons, get them correct, especially on a stage like this. One thing goes wrong, and you could mentally get cascaded off a cliff.
Again, Deoxys approaches with a single button and then very light afterward. Continues to be pretty light. As this game has developed, you know, the way that people play offense has become so staggery. It's very interesting. Got him with the stand one.
No, he confirmed though, and he said, very good at doing just that. Plus one the side switch. Ooh, this spacing, that sand trap.
That's safe. That's not safe. And Fox comes right in with the punish there.
No offensive either right here. Using the invincibility of the interactable to reset the neutral, go back to full screen here.
Now, although this is a stage, same stage every time, each time that you load it, it has a different stage's interactable. So you can see in the back right there. So, yeah, it's the same stage, but it's actually different each time. It's pretty cool.
Oh, here we go.
Yikes.
Straight in the back with the crushing blow. Is the Oxus right there? It's on the hook. What a count. That's going to be a hiccup into the fatal blow. Is it enough?
Let me see those skulls. Sonic Fox just found out about the skulls and shields mechanic the other day on Twitter. And he didn't quite get enough, but very close. And Chip is a big problem right now for Deoxys. Oh yeah, you can see his meter, his defensive meter going away down there in the bottom. He cannot take any chip at all if he gets touched in the slightest. It's a big bet. You know,
Sonic Fox, even though there's plus frames, you know, didn't blink whatsoever. That was so smart to just stay calm, stay cool and collected. I haven't expected that Deoxys right there, thinking that Sonic Fox was going to be disrespectful in that 100%. Situation. So that's just a bad call out at the end of the day. But you never know if it could work next time around.
I certainly understand the decision making. Tried to get the close one, I should say, and no, you can angle that sand trap, and you got the wrong one. Yo, okay. That's what I'm talking about, those flawless blocks, then you get a launcher afterwards, the expensive one offensive and one defensive bar.
Yeah, you want to talk about someone that stands out from the entire field of players when it comes to utilizing the flawless block mechanics. It's the young Deoxys here.
Got him in the corner, we got a full hit confirm here.
Oh, big damage on deck, no breakaway. Is he coming off of both though? No, he's going to hold on to the one. This late in the match, I'm guessing that because he's really known for loading that gauntlet up, right? Off of those hits into the temporal advantage. But this late in the match, the one-handed crushing blow out of Sonic Fox goes up 2-0 here.
He didn't even want to see the end of it. Look at this. And very interesting timing on Sonic Fox to come in at that moment. Clearly, Deoxys did not expect it. It's a blow-up so far.
Oh, yes, indeed. Like I said, this is how the matchup went at Combo Breaker. And there's been no difference in how he's approached the match. Sonic Fox, calm, and collected Deoxys. I don't think just knows how to get through the wall that is Sonic Fox, whether it's offensively or defensively.
Well, in this matchup, Sonic Fox is the old man. He's the veteran.
Isn't that the crazy thing?
He's the veteran.
They're almost the same age.
A couple years different.
Yeah, a couple years different, but
in their lifetime, for me, that doesn't matter at all.
So they're only
for their lifetime,
they're only a couple years apart, but Sonic Fox is a veteran by like 6 or 7 years.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
2-0.
Sonic Fox, you guys know, and just so you guys know, he's been playing Mortal Kombat competitively since he was 12 years old.
He's been winning Evos for most of that time.
Most of that time. And to what David,
21.
Yes, to what David pointed out earlier, hasn't won Evo in 2 years, is still the defending Mortal Kombat Evo champion, technically.
Okay, fair enough. Yikes. Blows it up right there on a counter hit or punish.
Did not lose Mortal Kombat X at Evolution. What a short hop over the throw!
Using the throw invincibility of the short hop, anything could have knocked him out of the sky, but he knew it was a grab. That was a counter right there.
And Gyris are still finding more damage in his combos. That's an optimal just found right before Evolution. So like this man's able to damage the character in the game. Let's find some more, baby.
Step it up.
It's out there, you just gotta find it. Characters are like onions, you know, they're like ogres. They've got layers, and you just gotta get them.
That really is very common in Mortal Kombat. It often takes many months, sometimes a year, for people to find a legit combo.
Right.
Ooh. Oh, that wasn't the legit one. Got him on the Landsy's punish. And now this could be big damage, but of course there's a breakthrough.
Beautiful tech there from Sonic and trying to get the approach. That was a big read on it, and Deoxys not paying off on the close range. Now got the reach in the corner, throwing the lowest Sonic. No belief though, but he's also got no resources to try to hit for anything follow up.
He's not going to be super damaging right. Oh wow, the did go in. And now Deoxys has the corner. Not for long. He chose to go for the mix of wow, the variant is low right there.
He just keeps switching his side back to the corner.
Still maintaining control. He's trying to anyway.
Deoxys leading in the round, coming off the breakaway fairly late here.
Look at that patience out of Fox. He's just waiting for something like a fatal blow. He's waiting for that sand trap to come. And he is not going to let Deoxys easily get any of that stuff.
Yeah, this is a standoff right now. Sonic Fox is supposed to work around that fatal blow right now. Can he get it? Just throws out the 1-1, gets the anti-air, and going to match point is Sonic Fox for winners finals here at Evolution 2019.
No, I'm actually mad that I lost to somebody who was bad with Scorpion Sub-Zero just now.
Deoxys, yeah,
all he did was poke me and throw me.
We've seen him at corner and it just hasn't lasted that long. And it's not going to this time either. Sonic Fox ducks the grab.
How many times in a row did the Ox throw 1-1, forward 2-1-2 in that exact situation, even in the final round, just to get ducked on the throw? Deoxys has got to be shook right now. Oh, here we go. Break in the back, and there's some damage for him. Not quite at favorable territory. The chip did it, though. Sonic Fox.
Uh-oh.
No breakaway. Can he do it? Drops the combo. The corner always messes with their combos here. Has the health in his Deoxys.
Didn't believe it. Oh my God! The down to the uppercut.
Just swinging, and Deoxys finds himself in the middle of a match. Finally, he's on the board.
All right, Deoxys found it. Now, it was a little scrambly at times. I wouldn't say that was a convincing win. It was a lot of back and forth. But whatever gets the job done is good enough.
Very good early breakaway right there by Deoxys. It really does reset the neutral position against Cassie. And she gets almost no damage off of that particular breakaway. All you're going to need is that low gun shot in the middle of your armor. And the starter going about 50, 70 damage at the end of the day.
Oh, nothing for Deoxys right there. Had a chance on the whip punish. Trying to make something happen there with his very important mid string. Oh yeah, trying to mix it up. You see the kind of staggers that I'm talking about become a huge part of the game.
Says unhand me from the corner. Another one fighting his way out. Not enough here, and it doesn't have enough hit stun there to get the combo and survive a little bit here. Deoxys plus range. Little bit giving it. There's a big gap when he does go into that gauntlet off of these strength. Jump back kick, big horizontal hitbox to it, and another match point for Sonic.
You see Sonic just maintaining his awareness at all times. Oh, well, maybe not right there. Maybe I spoke too soon. Deoxys finds the sand trap, and as you can see, that always gets Kira's in, wherever he was before. Now he's next to you.
That really is one of the beauties of Infinite Warden is that it almost takes zoning out of the equation because he puts you right where he wants to be on top of you. Getting the massive damage to off of his
ending right next to you, 34% damage, just like that.
What?
And it's the counter hit. This is huge.
Now, you want to talk about doing something different? That was wild.
The gumption shown right there
I
by
have never
Deoxys.
seen walk up close stand.
I've never seen it either. But it was enough, and guess what? Deoxys lives to fight another day right now. It's still Fox match point, but Deoxys is making a good showing.
If we can just call it what it is, it takes something like that to really put a dent in the armor of Sonic Fox, to put something on the screen. Wow, that's wild. In this match, can he send us to the distance? Not a great start here. Sonic Fox on the prowl, big damage, and he's on the hunt to the corner too.
Individual hits not adding up to too much right there. Deoxys hoping to see Sonic Fox press the button, and no, now Deoxys out of the corner. He's trying to continue.
All over the stagger, Sonic 2. He's not letting him get away with a single one with a slam one in the 4-2. It's 4-2-1, 4-2. Sonic Fox always ready to recognize. He's got the entire one, but has the breakaway. Sonic still has some beautiful health later, but cannot get hit. Deoxys has 2 bars of meter.
He went in with the low. Again, very unsafe, but that's what you need sometimes to break somebody like Sonic Fox's guard. Deoxys to the other side with a down one. He's over the delay by Sonic Fox.
Good patience by Deoxys here.
Oh boy.
Slight walk up to the 4-2, trying to catch him going for a potential throw break.
That's a huge read right now, and that's the crush as well. Is it enough?
Yes! Sonic Fox advances on the winner's side. Winners finals again here at Evolution.
He really wants y'all to see what's going on right now.
He really wants you guys to see
well,
the fatality. Oh!
There you go!
There's the aftermath of it.
That's it in a nutshell right there.
Oh, that pun hurt.
Woo, baby. We're starting off strong right now. Sonic Fox, just like that, into winners finals. 3-1. But some of those movement ideas out of Deoxys, dash up into sand trap, for example.
Whoa.
Wow.
That is not in my handy-dandy notebook of what Gears players do.
I know.
Ever. Not even should do, not even should not do.
Right, yeah, it wasn't even in the book. So he wrote it right now. Well, that's going to be Sonic Fox into winners finals. Look, of course, he's one of the absolute favorites coming into this thing. To nobody's surprise, right? Now, on the other side of winners bracket, 2 players who I think should also not at all be a surprise: Fox and Grandpa and Dragon. Dragon he made it to grand finals of CEO, lost only to Fox. Fox and Grandpa has made it to top 8 at each of the major stops in Mortal Kombat 11 so far.
I think in the winner's side of every single one.
That sounds right to me. And they have both been in EVO grand finals before. Now, Dragon ended up winning. Not so for Foxy Grandpa, but very close. It was a great match that he had against Sonic Fox back in the day.
Yeah, that was the first EVO for Mortal Kombat X 2015. 4 years ago, took this stage in Mortal Kombat. He's got the UK flag on the back, looking to take it home.
for me, although I always knew that there were scenes around the world who played Mortal Kombat, in terms of the competitive strength, that year when both he and Ketchup made it into top 8, that for me was the opening of the floodgates for the strong international competitors, not just in North America.
That was where all of us Americans sat back and went, wait a minute, we might lose our game
Definitely.
on our home turf. Wait a darn minute. And we've got in this top 8 alone 3 international players. We got Canada represented. We've got the Middle East and Bahrain represented in Tekken Master. And we've got Foxy Grandpa representing the UK. So 3 have an opportunity here to try for the first time in NetherRealm history, Mortal Kombat history, to try to stop America from winning an American-made game here at Evolution.
And that's really how the scene is. There is a ton of strength in Europe, there's a ton of strength in the Middle East. Latin America has very strong players as well. And by the way, I saw some great work being done by Japanese players earlier in the bracket too.
I saw so many representatives. We saw players from Mexico. I saw players from Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic.
Sure. Oh yeah, they got some great players out there.
Russia was here and Sakron.
Yeah, Sakron made a deep run actually. Yeah, that's true.
Fight.
Alright, so it's going to be Shang. This is the character that Foxy has been playing. Just button check. This is the character he's been playing since Shang came out. This is the first tournament where Shang is tournament legal, and so many of us were wondering how many Shangs would we see in a top 8? Because he seemed very strong when he first came out. And now, while I think everybody thinks he's strong, you know, we kind of get, we get a little bit more. Some of the problems for him, he's false blockable in a way that's is detrimental to him. If you know how to deal with the up skulls, a little bit less oppressive, I would say.
That's right. I mean, the Soul Steel alone, we may not even see it all.
Might not see it, yeah.
There's a downside to that. You do get a damage stuff, you get to change the matchup a little bit. But when you come out of Soul Steel, you can't block.
Right.
So that does let you open for business. But let's get into the second match on the winner's side. Foxy Grandpa versus Dragon.
And Dragon looks almost unstoppable in his winner's side run at CEO.
David, I gotta tell you.
David,
I gotta tell you. He looked like the strongest Mortal Kombat player on the planet on the winner's side of that bracket run at CEO. Can he continue that here at Evolution? That is the question. In his path is a Foxy Grandpa. Break out a brand new character. Is there familiarity? We're about to find out.
Moves all the way, man. I could have used lightness.
So both these characters, as you can see, have these full screen options. They're both really credible when it comes to zoning. But don't sleep on them when it comes to pressure either. They both have really good tools for that as well. We've seen Dragon do that a lot so far this weekend.
Yeah, they play every phase of the game incredibly well, whether up close, whether far away. Both incredibly strong characters. That's why we're seeing him in Evolution top 8, baby. And keeping the distance there, looking for the big read was Dragon, and that he's kind of taking that from CEO. That's the first time we saw him kind of get crazy with those upholders.
Got him. Dragon finding the moment right here. And Foxy Grandpa not breaking away. Oh, right back into it. No offensive bar right there for Dragon to get more.
So Shang's a character that can't really do anything about Geyser. It looks like that's whenever I see Dragon abuse Geyser, he knows that it's a situation where it's unpunishable.
Exactly. Yeah, this is I would say considered a pretty tough matchup for Shang. That's my personal feeling on it so far.
That's honestly Dragon's personal opinion on it as well, because he was eyeballing Shang Tsung for the longest time after his release, and he said, you know what, Cetron does really well against the character, and he still feels like Cetron does well against the rest of the cast, so he didn't really need the switch coming into Evo here.
Makes sense.
Looking at his results from CEO.
Yeah, hard to argue with that, right?
Yeah, that's hard to argue with Cetron doing that well for you, getting second place.
So he gets corner control because of this, and he backs off, not interested in getting up close to his opponent here. I understand that. He's been doing such good work from full screen. No significant reason to change. So she's pestering with that Hellfire. Oh, okay, up skulls. Oh, he didn't have bar. Couldn't keep it up. Now Dragon's got it. Will there be a break in this situation? There's not.
And there's not much damage left on the table, really, in Cetron's combos. Just decide to hold on to that defensive bar, throwing the 1-1 really quick, high mid coming at you.
Oh boy, they stared at each other.
And Foxy's all about those kind of characters that had that quick high mid, that kind of looked like a throw. That's what the auto shimmy is in Mortal Kombat.
Wow. Okay, Dragon, very interesting choice. Foxy's in huge trouble. Oh no, that's bad news right there. Yeah.
And there's the knowledge that you talked about. Is it there for Dragon? It looks like it 100% is. Coming in the top 8, he looks prepared. Will Foxy make the switch back to Kung Lao? I think that's the big question here in game number 2.
I wouldn't be surprised. I haven't seen him do it all weekend. But the way that game went, I'd be worried, I think, to continue with the character choice that he came into it with.
That looks like a little bit of
He's going back into it, though. He is doing it, yeah. And this is certainly a character who can, or a player who can make big adaptations. Alright, corpse drop, as you can see, for Shang is a big thing. Just a throw punish. Very Foxy Grandpa thing to do.
Yeah, Foxy Grandpa, we think deciphers why he plays characters. It's not any of you know, the throw advantages, the where the throws lead you, the auto shimmies, anything like that. It's just that the character has a throw brutality, we think.
Yeah. It's funny, for somebody who likes to zone and control, play footsies and the like, he still gets some of the most throws of anybody in the whole scene. He's very throw heavy, even while playing zoners.
The most seen brutality in pro competition history has been the Kung Lao throw brutality.
Oh,
He gets
yeah,
it every single time.
Great and important block right there, at risk for a crushing blow if that goes wrong. So look at this, Foxy. We were talking about how this is tough for his character, and yet he's got the life lead and he seems fine.
I think I saw something very weird happen. Did the wall from Cetron absorb the first upskull, but the second upskull still came out?
That makes sense.
Very interesting. Actually punished the wall for being an absorbent of that special move.
Chip, it's not enough, and no punish, this should be enough, yeah. He was going to meter burn that for the extra damage. That corpse drop really does a lot of damage.
And it's going to keep her at bay with all of those aerial teleports, the Hell's Rats up there in the sky.
Smart jump over right there. You see Foxy Grandpa not overcommitting to things at the full screen area. Ooh, now Dragon is ready. Just as I talked up Foxy not overcommitting.
Round 2.
Out of it.
Fight.
That's what I'm talking about. Who throws more than this guy?
And what he likes about Shang, off of the throw, unlike Kung Lao, so Kung Lao throw puts you right next to him, right? Then he can push that same guessing situation. With Shang, he likes that it puts you full screen, and like this, let the zoning game.
Totally, yeah. And he's definitely taking control. Wow, teleport directly into Geyser right there. An unusual move, but it worked out for Dragon.
That's Dragon feeling the pressure right there. That's the Cetrion like panic right there. Bar teleport into the Geyser. Gotta love it. But it kind of punishes people's reaction to the teleport.
Anything that Dragon takes right now is death.
But
Foxy knows that.
Anything on
Wake up,
oh, wait, we've seen crazier things than 1%.
We have. Oh my god! Wow. Wake up, block into up skull, just like that. All right, Foxy, let's go. It's 1-1.
Gotta respect the belief there not to make the switch. After that first game, the belief there for Foxy pays off 1-1. No blowouts here on the winner's side.
That was a nice reader, man. Good game.
And I don't think we expect any less.
No. Yeah, these are amazing players. Scene is so strong nowadays.
Round 1. Fight.
So Foxy did great in that one, and he really did it by controlling the stage, which is what, yeah, okay, so when up skulls happen, the second skull always comes out at the same time. And that means that you should be able to flawless block. You can do it, and so you should do it. And of course, many characters, when they do flawless block, they'll get punishes. We just saw her do it.
Yeah, very, very good implementation of anti-Shang Tsung tech. The knowledge needed. Knowledge is power in fighting games, ladies and gentlemen.
Woo, boy. It's partying out here, Dragon.
The restand and the throw. Good tech from Foxy.
I was talking about how these characters can both also pressure, not just zone. And it may be that Dragon felt the zoning wasn't good enough in the last game, so he's going in for more pressure here.
Yeah, he spent most of that match working his way in and dealing with the zoning of Shang Tsung. Beautifully to teleport that situation, by the way.
Okay.
Gets the side switch. Is this enough? And there we go, Dragon. Making the adjustments early. And we kind of saw that also in his previous tournaments where he has that switch that he can flip to go from more defensive zoning oriented to offense immediately.
That punished, okay.
That's a lot of damage. That's what it is. Okay, stop. 147 for just a projectile. Massive.
Right, yeah.
11.
Listening to him.
It's like landing in throws. Foxy kind of on the approach. You know, he's playing this interesting game of threatening to run in, which is something that the Shang can do for sure, or stand back and zoning. But there's this little middle ground right there where he's constantly threatening, and Dragon doesn't seem like he's sure what to do about it.
Dragon. Ooh, that's a little block right there. Not going to come off that breakaway. I think one's the favorite for this final round. You see two different sides of the court in that situation. Some have that beat, like breakaway, but it doesn't pay off, so you leave yourself vulnerable in the final round.
Oh, patience right there for Foxy. He didn't want to do anything.
Oh, I dropped it.
Wow, I see a lot of the mind games. Dragon
Is it
playing.
chance?
Jump
No.
in. There's a punish. Wait a minute. Jump kick, fatal blow. Could be enough. Didn't believe.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
I'm shocked he did not do that fatal blow right there. But you know what? Just regain the health and all of a sudden.
Fight.
Oh, did he actually duck it? What?
And Foxy may have just missed a follow squad through those in the defensive bar. He really had to hold in that situation. Wow! The comeback from Dragon, and in two scenarios, didn't come off of a breakaway, ate a lot of damage to put himself in that hole, and it didn't come off the fatal blow. He did not believe in winning that round, I think, the entire time.
Right,
He just won it naturally.
It just happened despite his best effort.
If that's not a champion, I don't know what is.
Right, yeah, you're just gonna win even on accident. Yeah, 6.
He's like, I don't need these.
yeah,
I don't need these tools that they give me, okay?
Oh, look at this. You know, we saw how often Foxy did press buttons in those situations. He didn't want to take this risk right here.
Yeah. What's so cool about Setron is she's got a big, oh, misspacing the guys there. She's got such great dashes, backward and forward, and has great staggers off the stand one, off just forward two, because you're always expecting something, and she's got this great kind of in and out presence that you see there.
Got it. Dragon now full away, but he does need to make a little bit of a comeback here. He blocks low just in case. There was no offensive bar though on Fox's side. Oh yeah, that boulder.
Yeah, it's definitely in Centurion's favor. That boulder does not play around.
See what I'm talking about. So if you block that, then Shang has an advantage, but you can't just duck it as well.
Can. So many people though, it's universally mids that or overheads in NRS games. So just his is so unique, and the throw's going to take it for Foxy up around here, trying to send us to a game 5. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, so that approach for Shang Tsung is a high, that's plus, or you can just do an overhead, which means that that would blow up somebody trying to just duck.
And it is so cool that they have similar animations.
They look similar too,
It
yeah.
really is a mix-up coming in down as Shang. All right, there we go. There's the forward 4 once again and getting ducked. I'm sorry, not ducked by Dragon. We have seen him do it one time before. He's broken away in that same situation multiple times. And Fox is really utilizing that forward 4 to close the gap. And we haven't seen it a whole lot the first couple games. That's been a mid-set adjustment by him.
That's right.
Paying off.
Dragon trying to find these moments here. Again, even Chip right now is nice for Foxy Grandpa. Doesn't have any. Oh, okay, here she is. That's one of the strengths for this character, that mobility. And part of why it's hard to just zone around. Oh, I think he wanted to get the whip punish right there.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Are you kidding?
Way to trade it!
Oh no, he dropped the geyser! What do I need to go to fatal blow? Probably 2 swords up, but it's gonna get it there! Match point, Dragon!
A couple of times we've seen him take rounds that seems like he probably shouldn't have taken. So shout out to Dragon for being able to find the victory regardless. And as you said, it is match point for him to face Sonic Fox in winners finals.
What composure.
We saw that. It would be a run back. We'll talk about it later though if it happens.
Oh, indeed. Block on the body drop.
Look at that. As I said, nobody gets more grabs, especially in a zoning situation, than this guy right here.
Ooh, out of the port. Stopping that teleport read. That's really paid off for Dragon. He's got a lot of clutch punishes with that teleport.
Didn't expect the pillar. Now it's in Foxy. Okay, the duck. It's the punish. Yes, crushing blow.
There's a breakaway Dragon. Knocking out winner's final door right now.
Foxy needs something big. He confirms it. Of course, breakaway comes right back into its Dragon. It's not enough. It's not enough. Fatal blows on deck for Foxy Grandpa. If he finds the right moment. Good duck. He's got it down 2. That's what we were talking about. That's what we were talking about. That's a high. You can duck it. You take a risk in doing so. But Dragon knew it was coming.
Oh, send in the claws. You cannot escape. Long death. Wrong game. Awesome one.
Sonic Fox is already in winners finals. And now
that sets up
so is
Dragon versus Sonic Fox in the winners finals. Are you kidding me? As someone who's been a scene for a long time, how do I say that? How do I say this correctly? It's what I expected, and it's what I wanted.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, look, these are absolutely 2 of the best of all time when it comes to NRS games. 2 extremely strong fighting game players just in general. And I'm not surprised. I couldn't say that I'm surprised, of course, that they're here in winners finals yet again. We've seen it many, many times.
There's so many people ask me, what are your predictions coming in this? And I'm like, first off, that's an unfair question.
Come on, buddy. Play it on the line.
276 players. Come on. Playing our game right now. But I told them, if I'm looking at this, Dragon and Sonic Fox all the way.
Sure.
And that's what we're going to have on the winner's side. We're going to have that epic run back from CEO. Dragon putting him in the loser's bracket. Sonic Fox making that monumental grand final comeback as we're going to move down. to the bottom half of the bracket. These matches insane. Look at this man on stage. This is going to be a run back from Vianality Grand Finals, David.
Yeah.
It is going to be Hayate versus.
That was a fascinating set. It started out with, of course, Hayate with Aaron. That's his character.
And didn't Techmaster come out with Kung Lao?
He came out with Kung Lao. He actually took a first game.
Yes, he did.
He did well with it, but he didn't believe in it all the way, so he ended up switching to his own Aaron Black. It was an Aaron Black mirror by the end of it. And at the very end, it was a super hype situation where Tekken Master had a knockdown. He went for a cross-up, and he did get the cross-up, but Hayate had done Fatal Blow on Wake Up, and
that was
it connected from the other side. It auto-corrected, and he took it. Just like that.
I love these internationals. So much pride for their country, so much pride for their region. Coming here and representing, having the flags on the back. This is unfortunately battle of two of the internationals in this top 8. That Hayate from Canada. Halfway around the globe, they met just a few weeks ago, a month ago.
That's right.
And here they are in Las Vegas. Look at that crowd. That you can see as far as the eye can see. As far as the eye can see, we've got Evolution watching Mortal Kombat.
Shout out to everybody watching in the pit down there. Those are my folks. I don't know why you would sit in a chair if you could sit on the ground at EVO. I'm being honest.
It's a lot cooler
I
down
sit in
there.
the pit. Yeah, dude, for sure. How it used to be, man. Always being pit. Pretty cool scene right there. So, these Hayate was in EVO Top 8 last year. This is Injustice 2, of course, not the same game, but you know, it's both another own studios game. He got 5th with Robin.
Yeah, that was a really good run from him too.
Oh yeah,
just absolutely incredible. And like I said, someone's been at the top of Mortal Kombat and other games for what, 3-4 years now? Probably I think about 4 years. I don't know if he came out in the first year of MKX or was the second year where they really been in for himself. I believe it was around the end of 2015 was when we were like, who's this player from Canada who's fighting everyone with lightsaber?
Right, yeah.
You know, lightsaber variation over here, Takeda, and sure enough, a couple years later, one of the top players in our history.
No doubt, yeah. So Tekken Master has a ton of different characters. We talked about how when he played against Hayate at Vianality Grand Finals, he went with Kung Lao and then he went with Aaron Black. Now it's Garrett. Okay, and we've seen him play even in this tournament a bunch of different characters. This man is all over the place. But where he is from in Bahrain in the Middle East, there's not that giant of a scene. So what they've decided to do is kind of have each player play a bunch of different characters so that they can all get character experience.
They have the coolest training regimen I've ever seen of a scene that doesn't travel a whole lot, and that they kind of are not really self-preservation, but they have such great training, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
Where it's really, he tells people, hey, you play these characters. And what they do is they watch what everyone else is doing with those characters and then does it to Tekken Master.
Definitely, yeah. It's been great training for him, and that's a big part of why he's one of the best in the world. Now, he's got the corner, well, not for long. Hayate still is in the corner, but the round was his. So you can see Tekken Master really trying to chase.
That poor bird.
Oh, dude, there's so many birds.
That was an annoying scorpion. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You just killed his cousin or
Jeez,
something.
he was annoying.
Oh, there we go. Tekken Master using one of his many characters coming into Evolution. This is a guy that also plays everyone in the game.
So I see something new. They added online rewards now.
Just Sonic Fox right before
That's
top 8.
pretty
I
cool.
hope
So
that
you get
everyone
more
got to
coins
see
like
that
that, I guess,
match,
with
because he
fatalities.
was a hit away
Brutalities
from
and
being
all.
on the winner's side here.
He's a major threat this weekend, no doubt. Wow, okay, you don't usually see that. Now it's Hayate's turn. What a false buck, but not into anything. It's okay though, Tekken Master still has the pressure. So you can see Garrison's grabs always leave him right next to the opponent. Okay, not actually a combo, but it was right about it.
There's a double down forward into that sand trap. Really went out there. Oh, Hayate trying to blow up the gap there.
Interesting. Yeah, I mean, this is not true pressure. It is definitely escapable stuff. And yet, Tekken Master's been right each time. So now, just like in the last time, it's the round taken, but Tekken Master's in the corner having won the round, so Hayate's got a chance to pressure.
What I've noticed about Infinite Warns that do utilize that gauntlet an awful lot, they're going to keep doing it until you stop it. It is plus off block, it creates really cool situations for pressure, for forward fours, really incredibly hard to stop, cool things like that. But if you don't blow it up, they're just going to keep doing it.
Sure, yeah, that makes sense.
And what if
Fighting game 101, man. A little bit of a stagger into the grab here for Tekken Master. He's pressuring yet again. There it is!
Yes! For those of you at home, one of the most unique flawless blockable situations that exist in the game. You can only flawless block 1-1 after a jump in.
Yeah. And you know he knows that.
Whoa!
Okay, okay.
This guy's playing Gears out here.
By the way, Tekken Master took some damage while he was standing in that goop. What? Oh, it's not enough that he wasn't tech.
But the sound was, we're going to stop those approaches, David, okay? No. He was not getting button pressed on in that buff.
Okay, still remaining safe. Oh, is that it? No!
Oh,
He was
trying to
underneath the jump kick.
A little too early on the jump kick right there, and the active frames ran out by the time he got to Gears' hitbox in that situation. And Tekken Master going up 1-0.
One thing about Hayate's Aaron Black is that he's just about the safest Aaron Black in the scene. This man is not taking big risks. You can do it. That string has overheads at the end of it, and you can go into a slide instead. So you can go into a low or an overhead, right? Now it's unsafe if you do the slide, but that man's never done it in his life.
He will back 2-2-2 scud shot cancel you until it chips you out.
Right.
He will just keep doing it. He'll never overcommit. It's very rare to see him do it. Maybe if he feels some pressure here, we'll see something crazy come out of him. But no, he loves staying solid.
He is a safe player in this. And when they had that mirror match at Biennality, you could instantly see that there was a difference in style. Tekken Master was doing the slides, and he was doing the wild stuff. He was in and out, you know, he was dipping doodling. And he has a very different style. But as you can see in MK11, both of those work.
And this is a different Hayate from previous iterations of games, Injustice 2, MKX, where he was almost the definition of wild. He would do dash up, DC, crazy things back in the day, but no, he's played nothing but solid here in Mortal Kombat 11. And with one of the most solid characters, I have to say.
Alright guys, are we trying to pick the Evo stage and just turn it up? Is that what's going on here?
Oh, come on guys.
Finish him.
I hope.
I think that is.
You know what? I can hear the twins out there on the in-house like blowing up the players. Like, come on, guys.
Come on, guys.
Come on.
Yeah, of course. Shout out to Ketchup and Mustard. If y'all aren't here, you don't get to hear them. They are in the crowd working it up, and I imagine they're doing fine.
Shouts to the staff there helping out as well.
There it is. It's over here.
Entire pro competition.
It's in the corner.
Into it, baby.
That stage hasn't gone anywhere.
Sure hasn't.
It's in the bottom left.
How awesome is it from NetherRealm Studios to implement pro competition stops into the game itself?
Amazing, yeah.
We
saw that for Combo Breaker, for CEO, for Biennality, and now, of course, for Evo. Super cool.
And this one for Evolution is absolutely gorgeous with the hues, with the banners.
The lighting is so cool.
Absolutely out.
It even says 2019, right? It's awesome.
Shout out to NetherRealm.
Definitely. Got him! And it is, to be fair, very difficult to anti-air here. He can do that splash or he can do a jump kick. You have to anti-air them differently. They're both legit.
What the meta's developing into against Gears, we don't have a great answer for that. Gears alone has changed the meta of MK11. I think it's changing MK11 meta to flawless block jump-ins.
It's great, yeah. Certainly a useful tool. This can't be a punish for sure. And he goes directly into fatal blow.
He did not need to come off of that. There was no breakaway.
I agree.
He would have just killed him.
I agree. But you know what? Sometimes you just gotta offload that mental process, right? Just, all right, instantly out. Next round.
And if he didn't get all those skulls, that may not have killed.
Round 2, fight.
Well, anyway, it's the round for Tekken Master. Hayate's now got a chase. Gears, not really a zoner, and yet he can still really control the mid-range. All right, here comes Hayate. Didn't have offensive bar right there. Of course, if you do, you can put down the puddle at the end of the slide. Now he's got a chance to pressure again. Did he not slide punish that?
Aaron Black, I don't believe, has a punish for that distance of a sand trap. That's a big weakness of Aaron Black. He's not a great punisher from outside of like 2-1-2-1-2 range, you know?
Ooh, we've seen it again.
4-3's a good option, but on the slower side of normals. And Hayate gonna get the round. Here we go.
Yeah, that looks a lot stronger for him right there. And it's the chase. Seems to be the chase right here, where Hayate needs to get in on Gears. Okay, yep.
Ooh, I'm shocked that hit the big body of Gears.
Will he do it again? Oh, he did! He actually waited for it. If you get 2 drop kicks in a row, you can see the crusher below come. And he waited for Gears to overgive it on the up 2. That wake up attack. Now here's Tekken Master. There it is. Important to see from Hayate. I wonder if Tekken Master will keep doing it. I kind of expect he will, to be honest.
I really like that from Tekken Master. He didn't jump in, just stand one. Took away the false blockable this of that strength, and just staggered into more pressure. Right, there you go again. Making the adjustments mid-set here on the fly.
Low profile underneath. Will there be... Oh, an error. So Tekken Master actually was right to not instantly do breakaway.
Very smart stuff. That would have been a down one. 4-3-2.
Oh boy, watch that Hayate fatal blow. Watch that.
I'm so scared.
He's not going to take that risk. You know he's not going low, buddy. Watch, he does it. Okay, interrupts it again. And he got the grab. Hayate. Got him.
That was such an adjustment mid-set. In one moment, that Tekken Master was like, he has to blow this up one time. Surely, for a match here, he's not going to do it. And that was so clutch from Hayate to blow it up when it mattered most. And he hadn't done it in 2 matches, or 2 rounds.
Yeah, now that I think we've only seen it twice so far, but it's been both at the end of that round. And because of that, I hope Tekken Master will start switching things up in his pressure here. We'll see though.
I've got the pressure blow early.
Good game.
Yep, got him on grab. Game fail doesn't really matter versus Kyrus, but it's okay. And a punish!
The knee!
It's okay, he'll get up. He'll get up. Yeah, he's fine. Look at it spinning the right way. You can see it right there. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he quit it.
I mean, he has lived for a long time. If you look at the
That's actually true, yeah.
He panicked.
He's got to be
He
drinking
had
some
the
down
game,
there.
but he panicked.
Ooh.
Got him again.
Hammer time out of Tekken Master.
Oh,
And once
boy.
again.
I ain't gonna lie, I was panicking too. I was sweating. I wasn't talking shit. I wasn't saying
look,
nothing.
regardless,
I
he
was
takes the
quiet as a
round.
motherfucker, boy.
So you might want to quibble about that part of his game, but other than that, I love how he's controlled with Sand Trap. He's pressured really well. He has changed up how he's pressuring as well. Staggers have been great.
Almost everything that Hayate's blown up, he's made an adjustment for already.
Sure.
Which is crazy. You know, the boss blocks on the jump-ins. He's staggering differently. Just in that exact situation, he's been changing things up with just stay. Whoa!
Yo, okay.
Wow! Gears is up too. Are you kidding me?
Okay. That's what we were talking about. When you get a flawless block, you can then go into a juggle at the cost of 1 offensive and 1 defensive bar. And for Kyrus, it's one of the absolute best. It's so fast, it's so far, you get a great juggle out of it.
Since you're watching at home, a flawless block is when you hit your block button within a 3-frame window of blocking a normal or special move.
That's just defend.
Round 1.
Got it. No.
Fight.
Very tight, but very rewarding.
Maybe a chance now here for Hayate. Can he get a sand trap underneath this? No, doesn't bother. Oh boy, you can tell Hayate's scheming. No, it's Tekken Master who got there first. Man, Kyrus' forward advancing hits are impressive to say the least. Now he's mixing. Oh boy, he is absolutely mixing them.
Taking the actual risk, but at the less damaging reward off that 1-1 mix-up. It's something that Hayate doesn't want to eat the fatal. Oh my goodness!
Yeah, that makes sense, yeah. Just make sure in that situation. Now, this is kind of a loss because it means that that threat of that fatal blow is full screen and very fast. It's not going to be there in this final round. That's only something you get once per game.
It hasn't really come into play yet in this entire set. So I think that he's perfectly fine with that.
Versus Kyrus, his projectile is not something that you can just get through, right? Many other characters just run fireballs normally. He doesn't do that. It's a little bit different.
Oh.
See it again. No.
How did that first taste right to the mouth? That 4-4 is mean. Take it to the rope. And how many times can you jump for center? Because, like we talked about, we don't know if Aaron Black can punish that.
Got him! Oh, gotta see a breakaway, you would think. Yes.
Tekken Master who plays this character might know those kind of things.
Again, the interruption comes, and each time that interruption comes, that doesn't do a lot of damage by itself, but that means it's then Aaron Black's turn again.
And so smart. Believe it or not.
Got him!
No breakaway. Tekken Master 2-1 now. To try to advance here in Evolution top 8. But one thing he did right there that separates a lot of Gears players is that he only hit with a 4-2 on an anti-air and did not commit past the 1. Gears is so punishable if you whip forward 2-1-2. And these top Gearses are able to whip, confirm the 1 in 4-2-1-2, actually whipping and then stop it immediately before being incredibly punishable.
There was that down forward coming out, and yet the gauntlet got there first. Ooh, punishes, yeah, nice.
And Hayate has had punishable situations with that 2-1-2-1-2 that he hasn't come up to crushing blow early in his matches. But we haven't seen it in the post matches or later matches.
No, it just hasn't come up, right? Yeah. The thing is that a lot of the risks that Tekken Master has taken that could be punishable in that way have actually just hit, rather than being blocked in the first place.
Wow! Flawless block into the up 3, not into the up 2. That's an adjustment from Tekken Master again!
Jackie Briggs.
He said, you're not going to low profile this mid.
Right?
Surely.
Right?
It's done. The slam, and welcome to the jam! Match point for Tekken Master.
Yeah, he looks great. His adaptations have been on point, as you said. And keep in mind, again, it's a run back from Grand Finals of Viennale where Hayate won. So Tekken Master comes in with a different character, a different game plan. He makes the adjustments on the fly, and he's doing great. Now we need to see those adjustments from Hayate. Right back. He's got to get back. Are you serious? He punched the boot? He punched the boot?
Here at EVO 2019, I have seen 3 players now. I've seen Yoxis, can't remember the second, and Tekken Master here. Stand jab in the full combo and Aaron Black at a forward forward.
Boot?
Yes.
The boot has the hurt block.
I'm flabbergasted by seeing it consistently here at EVO. The game is changing. It's evolving.
What? Here we go. Now Tekken Master. And into... He finally went with the string here. So Hayate was trying to get under something else. And Tekken Master went right back to Yomi level 1.
Or beating just the stand 1 stagger and then pressing buttons.
Exactly. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, that definitely looks like a problem right there for Hayate. He's got to get in. And again, this is not where I feel he excels in MK 11. Okay, yes.
And that's just, I think that's it.
He does not excel.
I lied right to your face. That was the whole shield.
That's not going to do it.
That is less than raw fatal blow.
That actually was not, yeah, it was only 320 to be honest.
That's
Yeah, wow.
Oh my god.
Oh, Tekken, this next position right here, will he move on? Will Hayate be eliminated?
Plus frames, and he's gonna hold it here as Hayate is eliminated from EVO 2019. Still making top 8 through 1500 entrants. Congratulations to him. But a Tekken Master moving along.
Again, Hayate made EVO top 8 2 years in a row last year. He got 5th. Now he gets 7th, but again, yeah, congrats to him. This is somebody who's doing great. You know, this is part of the pro competition, and along with that comes the amount of points that you can get for doing well at each event. You can try to get into, the finals at the end of the year.
That's right.
EVO has so many more points than any other event. It is actually incredibly much more. In fact, the winner gets almost as many points as the current first place has overall.
Indeed.
So to get 7th place at this event, still you come away with a lot of points, and that's very important in the long haul.
And all these players in this top 8 are up there in the standings of the pro competition. And with that win, Tekken Master, what an unluck of the draw here in the top 8 that all the internationals have to fight each other.
That's true.
Back to back.
That's
So
so
unfortunate
GG.
as he advances to face a Foxy Grandpa. Coming to the stage, Tweety and Sami.
Boy, it's been an up and down year for Tweety.
Yes, it has. He has had such fluctuation in his results in the pro competition. But you also said about Hayate, had that kind of rougher showing at CEO to winning at Viennale in a top 8 here. So that's really good to see him come back into it after a result like CEO. And Tweety's kind of the same.
Well, Tweety made 5th place at CEO, so not so shabby. Jackie, Gearus, and if you recall, Frost as well.
Yeah, that was such a cool pick.
I don't know if we're going to see that
Ninja
again.
Killer in that top 8.
It definitely was cool. Yeah, so in the game, Tweety has been
it's gonna be
doing
a
well. I
long
mean,
road
not
to
every single event, but
Grandmaster,
for the most part, he's been doing well. And of course, last year at EVO 2018, he got 2nd place to Rewind in Injustice 2. So this is a guy who's been having success for the last year and a half, 2 years now at this point. But you know, in terms of the out of game situations, you know, he's had some moments where he's been a little bit too much of a hothead, I would say, and he knows that, and he's been, I think, working really hard to, you know, deal with things a little bit better, to sort of let himself cool off.
Yes.
And I respect him for trying to do that. So this is a guy who puts it all out on the line when it comes to his competitive play, not just in tournament, but you know, people are talking on the internet as well. This guy's very competitive. You can really see that, and you know, that's part of why he's so driven. He plays constantly online. He is always game planning for things, and when it comes to these majors, again, top 8 at CEO, top 8 now at EVO as well.
Now, on the flip side, we've got Samij, who is the almost definitive opposite
Right.
of everything that you just said.
Right.
He is going to have the same face the entire time. That's the first time I've seen him laugh in 4 years.
He's just like a nice, friendly guy.
He really is.
He's just a nice fellow.
And coming into Evolution, he hasn't had the results he has wanted whatsoever, I think, in the pro competition. And he, here at EVO, is the first tournament he's coming into not playing Katana. He finally broke down after CEO and said, I need to make a change.
Right.
And what an adjustment made, changing characters, and now you're in EVO top 8.
Take it for somebody who's done it in the past. To go from low tier, let's just not low tier. To go from mid to top tier character, you feel it. I mean, it's not a cop-out, okay? It is a real, actual difference in results. There are different results. I've been there too, I get it, I know how it feels. I'm very happy for Samij that he has made this switch, because you can see that he as a player is capable of making such strong decisions that he can get into EVO top 8.
Still was 100% there. That's what really separates from someone like me from doing exactly that. Switching to a lower end tier to a higher tier character, and just doing okay. Whereas Samij, the skill is there to be in this position with a top tier character. You know, he's just built for it. He's shown over the past 2 years, the past 2 games, that he is one of the best players in the world.
Now for Tweety, I'm looking at Jackie here. We've seen Baraka from him as well. We've seen Geras over the times. For Samij, I think it's just Cassie.
He also plays Jackie. I think it's Cassie, Jackie,
Okay.
and Evo with.
Okay, sick.
Yeah, I was lost.
Yeah, it's gonna be Jackie here.
I don't think I've ever seen Samij play a male character.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Who was his secondary pick for Captain Control back in Injustice 2? It was Ivy. I mean...
That's right, yeah. Pretty good character variety so far in this top 8. It's been cool.
I once played him in casuals and he played Aaron Black. Once.
Fight.
I can't believe it.
Yeah.
Round 1.
It's losers right here. We got Samij, we got Tweety.
We got
Tweety, of course, with Jackie and Samij with Cassie Cage.
Tweety last year on the stage had one of the great moments in our finals here at EVO, having the infamous pop-up on Sonic Clock to pick another character. Are we going to see that energy here?
Yeah, as I said, somebody here can really get into it. Saving the ball right there with Samij. Not anymore. There's no breakaway from Tweety, so it's going to be good damage into the standing reset. Oh boy, he tried to get the punish, and if he had, that would have been a crushing blow.
Overcommitting lightning kicks is going to be the punish here for Samij, taking round number 1. Former teammates too. These guys are very familiar with each other.
Got him again. Okay.
What's really cool about these two also, Dave, is that they came in at the exact same time into our scene. Both later on in MKX, in online tournaments at the same exact time, and did well. Started doing well at the same time. These kind of are mirrors of each other.
Yeah, that makes sense, yeah.
Just opposite in personality.
Right. Hey, man. That's cool. Takes all time. Reversal punish. Yeah, that low gun, well, the crouching gunshot is not actually safe. It's pretty negative. It's usually used at a range where most characters can't punish, but at that range, and versus Jackie with that Jack punch, oh yeah, she's got it.
Final round to start off this last match of the first round. Loser side bracket of this top 8. Going to the corner. No, the breakaway from Samij. Knew how much damage was on deck. And I love it. I love that they very distinctly come up that far to get a side switch.
Totally, yeah, that's so useful. Oh, wow. Waltzing forward right there. Tweety's swaying on in.
I think that's something that's not talked about, but it's part of what makes her have such one of the best toolkits in this entire game. That she can safely switch sides off block.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
That's great.
It's super useful.
And very unique to her.
Samij with a slow approach right here. Yeah, he's got a confirmation. This is an unbreakable thing. You can only break away if there's a juggle involved. Like that.
That is a rare pickup off jump kick, too. Oh!
It was almost a chance right there for Tweety. Okay, now he's got the corner. Samij maybe in trouble here.
This is someone who made a name for himself.
Uh-oh.
As the diversion gives his character double fatal blow territory. Camera already sees the craziness here.
No, he's got him. It's not dead yet.
Look for the
He's trying to tip it out. He didn't get it. He's dead.
What?
No!
Are you kidding me? What is that going to do to the fatal blow? What just happened? Even Tweety's like, what?
I don't know.
What?
I don't know either.
Thank you for that gift. That's what he's saying right now.
What?
Even Sami's just like, I don't even know.
All right. So to me, fine, it happened. Something happened. I don't even know.
Oh.
I was watching it, and I don't know.
He did not need to do the low shot. That and the fatal blow would have killed.
To me, needs to just forget about it. Easier said than done, but you got to go to this next game here, just not even thinking about how weird the last game ended. You can't. I mean, really, you're going to psych yourself out if you're thinking about it.
Short-term memory.
Short-term memory. You got to think about the other parts of it, the mix-ups involved. So, okay, he didn't. Is he going to stick with Jackie here? Yes, it'll be Jackie Mirror right now. So he didn't like how it went. It didn't seem like those. I mean, he won the match.
He had the win
Honestly,
right there.
that was his game. So the switch here is not necessary, but if he feels comfortable as well, then that's fine. We'll see how it goes.
What a heartbreaker that's got to be. But you got to have the mental fortitude to turn things around here. Both these players definitely capable of having that mental fortitude, that strength here. To just forget about it and play MK11.
Tweet starting it off with a bang right here. Okay, yeah. Samij. And saving the breakaway. A little surprised about that by Tweety, but he's now got his wake up. No, he doesn't bring it out.
Ooh, what an anti-air for Samij right there. There's the breakaway. Now he has the back of the ropes here. A little taste of his own medicine in this matchup.
Big confirmed comms, and of course Samij is right out of there. Got it, yes, this is surely confirmed. And this is probably the round.
There it is.
It's gonna be.
Into the back throw, and he's got 2 out so far. Means that crushing blow maybe coming off that elbow.
Yeah, she has to get both of the finishers for that clinch so that she can get a crushing blow afterwards. We may see it. There's no breakaway. Will they bring it out right here? No, not yet. Okay.
I can't remember if he did it or was if it was.
Oh, no, you may be
Samij.
right.
I think we're thinking of Samij on that one.
You may be right, yeah.
But now I'm gonna safely bet that he's got that crushing blow loaded.
Well, there is a breakaway though. I don't.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, okay.
But he's gonna force it.
Did force it. Force it didn't actually get the damage on it down too.
Whoa!
Whoa, block, and that's punishable. Almost all of those hop into overhead are punishable.
Wanna know what that may have been for? Is that, you know, it's plus, maybe he thought that Samij was gonna swing with a down 1 or something and blow it up with the overhead.
Tweety, big life lead.
But I don't know why you do that when you have forward.
Okay, Samij. You gotta make a big comeback right here, buddy. And he just wants the corner. He needs a hit or a grab. Okay, alright.
And now he... Did he do a backflip right there?
No, that was before.
He doesn't have a crushing blow loaded.
I don't think
but
so.
Hold on to his fatal blow. I almost thought fatal blow was coming out right there. Wait a minute, how's the tide?
Finish him.
Tides have turned, and he is not giving up the position.
No,
and we talk about the difference in Jackie players that will load the crushing blow or continue to keep the position in the corner.
Uh-oh! Breakaway. No, okay. Will he do wake up then? What's the call right here by Samij? Defensively hanging out.
Fatality.
Oh!
There's got to be a breakaway now. Yes.
Barely whiffed that forward 4, and good job for Tweety to get the whiff punish with this as well.
Safe on that string, but that does mean it's the other person's turn. Wow, they're scrambling right now. And he took a huge bet but not punished! Samij had a chance!
Not like this again.
Finishes it. Here we go.
Double fadeable territory again. We were in this position just a game ago.
Oh, we got it!
And they're not ready to do it this time. No mistakes.
All right, so Samij goes up 2-0. Almost. But at least for this game, he didn't mess up the fatal blow ending.
And how fitting is it that it came down to the exact same position?
Right?
Exact same position. Right to the fatal blow, and now he's back in this match.
Yeah, as Tweety just showed right there, he was very, very close to having
And
that Jack Sponge piece in.
I
Very
almost
close.
guarantee we're seeing Baraka right now.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. Right. So this is typically the character that he goes to when he's playing against the Jackie.
He actually doesn't like the mirror. He has openly said this. That's why you didn't see it against Coach Steve early in the bracket. What a match that was, by the way.
Right.
But he went Baraka right out of the gate.
I think it makes sense. I like Baraka in this matchup as well. I don't know that I would say Baraka wins per se, but I do think that he handles it quite well. And he can harass, he can control. You know, Jackie does not have a projectile in this variation, so she's just kind of caught out there. That great normal right there, yeah, we just saw, super important.
So good against her in particular because all she's going to be doing is advancing.
Right.
Oh, and that's going to be a big deal in this matchup, is her trying to advance in on all of Baraka's normals that are lengthy and active.
Huge.
And lead to max
This
damage.
actually may kill right here.
Oh, he's
depending
dead.
on what he does.
He's dead. gonna come out.
No,
Oh,
he didn't.
That's smart.
He could have done the gutted crushing blow to kill, but you know what? He just feels comfortable that he'll get the kill, and he does indeed. So he saved the crushing blow, and he got around that.
Gonna save it here. Now one hit. Oh, scary territory here.
Nice. Now that chop is always unsafe, but the thing is that he can bury when he ends it, and that means that as the opponent has to means you don't know when you're gonna be supposed to punish. Cool anti-air with a cool combo that has no breakaway right there.
Wild swing down, but he gets the crushing blow too. Max damage on the breakaway, and now next hit, I think it's gonna do it.
Next hit is actually for the game. Yeah, 100%.
Oh, came up the offensive part though on the spark.
Oh, you're right. This means that gutted will not launch anymore.
This boss to me is a little bit of time.
So Tweedy really zoning and controlling. Back in previous games, that's more what he was known for doing. He feels comfortable there, definitely. Speech has the corner. Oh, trying to press up one.
Oh, next hit out of Savage. And Lucky kicks the oh my god, that's into a touchdown, not even able to break away. And Tweedy regains the lead with the switch to Baraka. And I think for the first time in this top 8, we're gonna have a counter pick war.
This is exactly what's happening. Now, Meat's gonna go back and if they can.
I believe so.
Oh yeah, I would.
And if he wins, the matchup with Cassie versus Jackie was down 8 feet. We thought he won it.
Right?
This could be really good for Samish if he's able to beat and win this matchup.
Yeah, it's a little tough, I would say, for Baraka. It's not a blow-up, but it's a little tough. She just controls the screen so well. She has a great gunshot that ducks underneath Baraka's projectile. She has that huge string right there.
Oh yeah,
She just really controls it well. But of course, if Baraka ever gets in, he does so much damage. He can make up for all that in a heartbeat.
Yeah, he most certainly can.
Safe right there. And that's Baraka. He's not going to be doing anything that's unsafe.
Round one, fight.
That's scary to jump over Baraka down to huge hitbox behind.
Very nice. Into the corner.
One of the best, I would say, in anti-crossing, for cross-upping.
Oh, it's great. It's great. Now here's Speed. Got to stay lively. Only stand one, but it was good enough. Speedy probably trying to jump out of grab, I would think. That's not what came.
Oh, could have amplified that to guarantee the chip. That's okay, still gets the round. And this is really the game plan that we thought was going to unfold here. Going back to Cassie, favorable matchup.
Yeah,
trying to set it to a game 5.
She gets pressure going. For sure, you keep it going. Restands. That stuff all works out great. Here's a confirm. You gotta expect the breakaway. There's just too much damage for Rocket to pump out. Yeah. Oh yeah. Key to escape away from those grabs. If you can set up.
I don't care who you are, I don't care who you're playing.
Yeah.
In this situation where you've broken away from Baraka, is one of the scariest in Mortal Kombat 11.
Yeah, I mean, some people, when you talk about that, they'll say just don't even try to tech his grab, because that will set up the crushing blow if you screw it up. Right? Yeah. Just take the grab. But that's not the idea here for Samij, and he was right.
Oh, I'm trying to anti-reactive jump kick. That's a no-no, if there ever was one.
Look at this controlling thing. And he comes in, waltzes right in with the forward four, that big old knee popping out of nowhere.
I think Samish had a similar idea, which was later on the trigger, and then active forward four was already there. He's got a fast startup for how far it goes.
He's got grab. Now, a little pressure here. He controls the stage. He does try to pressure.
Oh,
nice.
interesting. But looks like the type of a blade spark. Look at he was going and things to go for the chop of the blade.
Trying to stagger here as Beach just presses the button out of it. He was right at the timing. He needs to approach. That's the thing. I mean, Baraka's got a great neutral game, but this is one matchup where it doesn't work out quite as well.
Oh,
no!
Just outside of the range. Are you kidding me?
Oh, Royce the Beach! Just blocking, holding that block button for dear life right now. He's taping his hands to it whenever Baraka gets close.
Oh.
And that's going to be that game. So this is what we thought would happen.
Yep.
And now it's on Tweedy. What's his counter pick here again?
I think we fully expect to go back to Jackson.
Makes sense to me too. But as you said, Samich basically won the first game.
Yeah.
He screwed up the combo.
Yes,
But in
I'm
terms of
surprised I beat that Jax because Jax is really a bad matchup for
He
Raiden.
had it won.
Jax, Sonya,
It's all the way back
Cassie,
around to the very start here in the counter pick war.
Gears.
Oh,
And here we go, the dab.
You love to see it in the middle of a set that's going to
And
a
Aaron
final
Black
game.
sometimes.
They know the moment that they're in,
Aaron
putting
Black,
on a phenomenal show for us here in Mortal Kombat 11. The crowd is making some noise for our first game 5
yellow.
of this top 8. World Championships at Evolution 2019, Mortal Kombat 11, the pro competition, everything is on the line.
And again, it's loser side, so one of these folks is out of here. The winner will play against Deoxys in the next round. And here's Sweetie now trying to pressure the jump out. Safety. Oh, punish. That's she can punish.
It's a quick start for Tweety right here, just slowly inching Samish to the corner, but the neutral jump, how many neutral jump reads have we seen from Samish pay off here? Reversal of the position and everything, and getting a steer on health.
Okay, ducks. Breakaway, yeah, he wants to try to preserve his life bar right here. He'd love to take the round. The grab comes. It's not quite enough, but there's no defensive bar. That's just going to kill right there. You can avoid death if you have defensive bars, but if you don't, or if you run through them after chip avoided, then you're just going to die through chip anyway.
Match point now for Tweety here. You talked about this loser side. Someone is going home. And what a pickup. Big damage by Tweety. This switch looking really good right now. And this is similar to how that first match kind of went.
It's a mauling right now. Underneath. Down to Samish, got to start it off here. Jump kick. And again, Tweety's ready with the button. It looks like he's guessing right almost every time in pressure and in defense. Yeah.
Tweety, I think, throwing out those down threes, looking for the advance of the casting gauge too on some of these normals. Trying to put something out there active to stop it. Generate some pressure himself off some head stun. Nice throw right there. It is a forward one. Boop. Right to the head.
Round 2.
Is that the noise that bullets make? They go boop?
Yeah. Boop. I mean, crazy. Just leave the one.
Okay.
Whoa.
Okay. No, he got no. He I'm worried.
And once again, why did he not go into the fatal blow, David? History repeats itself in this match, and Tweety moves on.
They say that history doesn't repeat, it just rhymes. But boy, that sure sounded similar right there.
Same position. Tweety was punishable. He had the fatal blow loaded. And what a win for Tweety in an epic counterpick war that we have not seen in the top 8. I think we may not see again.
Well, I mean, the way that we have been playing Mortal Kombat is a little bit different because in previous games, it has been 3 out of 5 for the last couple internet games. So we've all become adjusted to that mindset of how you approach a 3 out of 5. You just have more time to kind of play around with. Well, as we mentioned before, the tournament was 2 out of 3 until top 8, and that means that we've all gotten used to this game of you just kind of go in with like what you think is going to work. And you don't have enough time to try something, see if it works, and if it doesn't work, you get.
We were definitely spoiled
don't have that
in the
time.
last couple of years. We saw so much Injustice 2. The counterpick wars were
It was a thing.
the thing.
Huge part of it.
It was really the normal, especially in these top 8. We saw it so much between these top players going back and forth. But yeah, a lot different.
It's rarer now, but that definitely was a treat. So, Tweety moves on into the next match versus Deoxys. Our next matches that we have lined up here now, winners finals we saw would be set up Echo Fox, Sonic Fox versus BC Dragon. Loser side will be PXP of Foxy Grandpa and Tekken Master, and then UIU Deoxys versus Tweety.
Oh my goodness, so many matches to come that are just epic. When you watch MK11, a lot of you are watching for the very first time. You guys are getting the best of the best on the entire planet. And we are going to be back with some more Mortal Kombat action after this. But a big thanks to Gojira for...
Just to remind you, Echo Fox, Sonic Fox versus BC Dragon. And then in loser side, you have Foxy Grandpa versus the Tekken Master. There you go. And you have UIU Deoxys versus PG Tweety to round it out in losers. We're going to continue through losers. Should be Foxy Grandpa and Tekken Master coming up to play right here.
Just monumental matchups between the best that Mortal Kombat has to offer when it comes to players, when it comes to a global scene here. And looking at the rankings, almost everyone here has pretty much solidified themselves in a great position to secure the ticket into the finals.
Again, yeah, so this is part of the pro competition, which means that people are trying to get into the finals, which will be, well, much later. But there are only 5 more events after this that are big offline events. And yet EVO is, of course, on its own. To win EVO means that you get 600 points. And for context, this guy coming up to the stage right now, Foxy Grandpa, has made top 8 each time so far, and he has a total of 600 points. So 600 points is a ton of points to come away with that EVO. I don't don't care where you were. If you had 0 points walking into EVO this weekend and you come away with 600, you're going to get into those finals at the end. So there is a lot on the line in addition to all the things that NASCAR. A lot of money on the line, prestige on the line, but also points to get into the pro competition finals.
Absolutely, so much, guys. Not just prize pool, not just prestige. It's those points. The finale of the pro competition is going to be absolutely amazing. You're talking about only a few events left. We're almost at about the halfway point of the pro competition, and for that many points to be accumulated, and for this to be worth that many, that's detrimental.
That is tremendous. And by the way, just quick math here. There's $15,000 worth of pot bonus, and there were 1,500 players, and it's about $10 to enter. So that's 15,000 plus 15,000. You got 30K on the line, buddy. You got $30,000 on the line. Woo! Here at EVO 2019.
These guys fighting for a paycheck, fighting for an opportunity, an even bigger one at the end of the year.
Yeah.
And everyone here in this top 8 has gotten an EVO medal, but who is going to take away the trophy and be able to proclaim themselves EVO champion of Mortal Kombat 11 here in 2019?
The only person in this top 8 remaining who has not previously been here is Deoxys. We'll see him just a little bit, but everybody else, including these two right here, guess what?
Look at that.
Foxy Grandpa and Tekken Master, as we take a look at the crowd right here, they're loving it out there. They're listening to the dulcet tones of the Condiment Brothers. And that's what I'm talking. That's the pit. That's what I'm talking about right there. That's what I want to see. Everybody sitting out there in the front. That's what I would be. So Foxy Grandpa and Tekken Master.
Boys being
they both have made
Grandmasters
EVO Grand Finals.
Let's say, you want something crazy? Is that the last 2 Mortal Kombat EVOs, one of these 2 gentlemen was in Grand Finals. And one of them was about to be eliminated before that
Ooh,
spot.
I can't lose the next match. I got to win the next
They face
match.
each other here in the losers' quarters.
Now, for
I
Foxy
qualify
Grandpa,
for Raider skin,
the selection
for
is
10
really
games,
between
though.
Kung Lao and probably
I
just
just
Shang
keep my
Tsung, to be
skill
honest.
level at
And for
Grandmaster
Tekken Master,
or
we've been
above.
talking about this, how many different characters this guy has on
What I
tech.
would like to do is
I
just
don't know,
stay
half
in
a
the
dozen,
Grandmaster
honestly,
section.
potentially could be
Yeah,
any
I
of
don't mind
those.
Demigod,
I
but
don't know what we're going to see. What do we
that
got?
Jackie Briggs skin looking
Cassie.
cool.
Oh, we haven't seen the Cassie from
I ain't
Foxy
gonna lie
Grandpa
to
in
you,
quite a while.
she
And
is
it's
my
Gears.
new main. I'm
When the
trying to
game
work
first
on
came
it.
out, he was playing a lot of Cassie.
I just need to try her online and do some AI matches with her.
Wow.
Just to get the
That's
feel
a
of her.
lot.
That sounds
Billion.
exhausting. I highly agree. That sounds terrible to me. I want it to end at some point, but not this guy unless he's
Because he
falling
doesn't
down
want to
forever.
just
We won't talk
practice
about
with
that. You also
something
buy
and
the
just
game and play it. There's
hop
a cool story.
online
When the game first came out,
for a little bit.
Foxy Grandpa
Get your ass
was
beat
playing
too quick.
Cassie.
And you want to get used to the pressure when you're comfortable with that character. You're choosing like Scorpion.
So
I'm
this is a
comfortable
character that he
choosing
played a lot
Scorpion
of,
now
and
because I
you
know
know,
I
she's
got
obviously
his
very good.
basic strings
Oh,
and all this
incredibly
stuff and
strong.
all
One of
that.
the first people to really
You know,
see
my
her for
play
what
style
she
with
was and that
same
strength that
Raiden.
she had. What's my
And-
strong?
The
Oh!
I don't think I've recorded my
the
Scarlet
popping
before, so I
noise
do got a
always
Scarlet.
feels like it happens deep in my ears.
That might be. I might
There's
do that
one
next
answer to
season.
Gears' jump-ins.
Right now,
One
I
of the
might
most
take a little break.
low-profile things in this game is that
I'm gonna still leave it
Cassie
on. I'm gonna break
Nutkin.
like a little intermission, 5-minute break or something. AFK.
Oh, there's another one for the restand. Swinging out this Tekken Master. This Gears gameplay has been sensational, but this is not a character that I don't think he's going to get away with the down force strand trap that we saw earlier today. Out in the back, they're going to do it into the drone. What a backdoor animation, too.
Interesting that Tekken Master would go with Gears here specifically because I feel like this is on... look, does he lose to anybody really? Maybe a couple characters, but he doesn't get dumped.
Even
probably one of those.
losing matchups, it's not like it's like, man, you should really come off Gears.
Totally, but for Tekken Master's game plan, it seems surprising to me that he would go with the character that probably is on the losing end of this. Because he has so many on deck. I don't know. We'll see how it goes, though. He's got some damage right here. He's got some pressure right here. This is what he wants.
I'm not too sure if we got to see if it was a blind pick potentially too.
That
where
might have
he's
been, it
trying
might have
to
been,
throw
yeah.
something different on Tekken Master in game number 1 and give himself the lead in a potential counter pick war.
That's right.
Which is what we definitely can't see out of a player like Tekken Master. Big damage on the temporal advantage, no breakaway.
Oh, really? He did go for that out of the corner? Oh, of course, but you end up
because
down.
of
It's,
if-
yeah,
because of
shout out to
Infinite
the
Ward.
Infinite Warden, yeah.
Oh! Got the down forward out of the start above the fatal blow. Wow. Tekken Master's use of down forward with Gears has been really separating himself from other Gears that we see here, even in his top 8 with Yatsus.
Yeah, that's right. He's placed it really well. Both in positioning and in timing, too. You see Foxy Grandpa trying to pester a little bit with the crouching shot. It just doesn't lead to a lot. Oh, too far.
The back throw, the harder one to tech. That's why you see players throw out of the corner. Because throws themselves are a 50-50. You have to tech with different buttons depending on if it's forward or back throw.
And of course, you would expect to be thrown back into the corner, right, typically, so that's where people tend to tech. Now we got Foxy Grandpa trying to pressure a little bit. Yeah. And the grabs are working out for him too. In fact, his offense is really working out great. He's got it. And Tekken Master instantly away. No. That was a reversal and didn't punish.
It was a reversal and off a flawless block.
Yeah.
Good shaped frames off of it.
Yeah.
Still didn't punish. Wow.
How about that? So now I think we'll get to see, or at least get a clue as to whether it was a blind pick. If he sticks with the character, then it's just his game plan. If he goes back to character select, which is what he's done, then it might have been a blind pick. He's hovering around Aaron Black. He's thinking. We see him reclining in his chair.
Definitely thinking. He's a lot.
Okay, Foxy Grandpa's actually walking away.
And Foxy just left.
He actually just left his chair. See ya, dude. Hey, yo, it was good. It's cool. You played well. See ya.
He's just leaving Tekken Master to really think on this.
He's actually doing a lap. We could see him. Okay, he was getting some water. Is that actually red? It's a red cup, so it looks like he's drinking blood. How perfect. How perfect at Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat, baby.
How perfect.
And everyone out there, stay hydrated.
Yeah, we both got a little bit of water. Okay, all right, it's coming back. It's coming back. It's coming back.
David's just grabbing some water here. What a reversal of roles from that combo breaker top 8.
Right. Now, what did he do?
Now, that's great general advice for anyone going to events. Staying hydrated is key. You're in these events for 10, 12, 14 hours a day. And time flies.
What's your idea of flirting, Aaron?
Easy, sugar. Just being friendly.
This is me swiping left.
Round 1.
Wow.
Fight.
I don't know if Aaron's gonna get that reference.
Yeah, I don't think that's his wheelhouse, really. I'm not sure that they have that where he's been living lately. So Tekken Master has made the switch to Aaron Black here, and that, I think, is a clue that he probably was in a blind pick situation at the start. Now we'll see, though, whether it works. I like the down forward to get underneath for swipe. That was cool.
Looking like a good pick so far. Tekken Master has a little bit of momentum here. Has a nice health lead. Down to 40%. Whoa!
Okay.
And that's a string that, if you guys get into the game, a lot of Aaron Black players abuse. Very safe, a lot of pushback to it. It's almost like pseudo plus. Because it's in a position where he can't really swing.
Right.
But he can.
Oh no! Of course, on both block and whiff, you can amplify that for the second hit. Whoo, playing footsies. No, I'm not sure that was intended. And the tech comes. Fox Grandpa trying to scramble for it. Now, as I mentioned before, when I was talking about Hayate, he was very safe. Remember that as Aaron Black? Tekken Master is somebody who's willing to take the risk. He will go for a slide. He will get the wild stuff in there. He didn't need to right there, but he's not afraid to do it.
100%. He's always been rather aggressive, I would say, in Tekken Master. We actually talked about it a little bit earlier today where that's what we kind of knew him for back in MKX, was this very aggressive player, but a lot different in Injustice 2.
Well, even as a couple characters he played, he would do the 50-50s.
Oh, yeah, Brainiac maybe all day long. But it's nice
yeah,
to see,
Brainiac, Atrocitus, he would actually do the stuff.
It's nice to see that aggression here.
Oh, yeah. And one thing about this game, we've seen some matchups so far already in the top 8 that are slow zoning matchups.
Right.
So we've seen some matchups where people are going in. There's a lot of variety.
Backhand.
And Fox has got quite a few characters to choose from if he's not feeling this matchup, and it looks like he may not be, if I'm being honest.
Right back into the puddle for a little bit of damage over time there in the acid. And yeah, there's a little bit coming out of Foxy. He needs a lot. Wow, he's actually taking damage. No, look at this life mark.
He's bleeding right
Will he
now.
die? Oh my god, he almost did.
You guys just witnessed Reptile's appearance in Mortal Kombat 11. That's all you're going to get. The Acid Puddle and Tekken Master ties us up at 1 game apiece.
And what a Tekken Master way to finish it with the disrespect on the frames right there. So shout out to him.
Scorpion.
Now what's it going to be out of Fox
Raiden.
as a potential counter pick to Aaron Black?
Who do you think of his other characters would be the pick here against Aaron? He's got Shang Tsung, obviously, and I'd say Kung Lao. I think those two are going to be the primary ones. And before I can even give you a
Can't
chance,
even get it out. Yep.
it's going to be Shang.
He went right to this character. That's what he's been playing the most. Shang Tsung. In fact, I talked with him yesterday maybe, and he said that he just expected to play Shang Tsung. He didn't figure he would switch around. Of course, he is in the top 8. Now, see how he handles it. Tekken Master as Aaron Black is going to be able to get the projectiles with Scud Shot. This is a big part of it, but that corpse drop is not considered a projectile by the game, so he cannot counter that with his stance, which otherwise just automatically counters projectiles.
Might be one of the reasons behind the pick.
well, he didn't follow Squawk. That might have been the problem right there. Up to the low, into low. You can also do an overhead there, although it's much later.
Yeah, and being able to walk forward on that, I think it's character dependent if I'm not mistaken. Oh, gets the back three up four.
Right, I mentioned how he's willing to take those risks right there. Tekken Master just to slide.
Just did it. Yeah, slide. Do it. Looking like Daddy Sub-Zero from earlier.
Oh! Get that out of your fingers. Come on, come on.
Put the spear down, Leonidas.
That would be unfair.
It would be.
You can pick stuff up off the background. Do they allow that?
Yet again, you
Got him. Trying to duck under, and that's a lot of damage potential in this. No breakaway available. That's a lot.
What a recycle
Oh,
of the
is he
action.
dead?
And this is back damage up, and that's absolute death.
Yikes.
That throw in particular leaves you on the asset for the entire throw period. The other one puts you out after a little bit. So that's the back damage right there. Vortex and
Oh, whip punish is lovely stuff. That's something I expect out of Hockey Grandpa. The ability to just walk right out and get the whip punish. Fantastic for this player.
Oh, massive hit box on the explosion of the body drop too. Everyone expects the whip behind them, and it most really does not.
Trying to roll away from the mix-up. The second map had it scoped out completely. He puts him into the dip yet again. Oh, man.
Oh, here we go again. There's a throw that kind of puts you out of it. At the end of the animation, that forward throw, the back throw is the one that really puts you on the ground.
Okay, he actually went for the amplification right there. Now it's coming down to the wire. And you know, and I was just going to say it, but yet before I could even get the words out of my mouth, it was the fatal blow. And that is always a threat at maximum range. As soon as it's there, it will go full screen. It's fast. It's a high. It blows through projectiles. Or, well, he'll absorb a projectile and keep shooting anyway. You know, that was a situation. I'm a little surprised to see Foxy Grandpa being active.
Yeah, it looked like the startup of a scroll. It looked like he was something to scroll to. Looked like he was picking it up, ready to drop a body.
All right.
But you're right. That's a huge risk. But you know, it's just a mental mind game between the players. You know, you can sit there and say, you know what, do your raw fatal blow. I'm ready for it. I'm not gonna do anything. Or you can be active in that situation, like I said, it's a surprise, and try to catch your opponent off guard.
We walk low just for a split. Oh, okay. Watch the leg. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. He's willing to do it.
Yeah, incredibly risky.
This time, Foxy Grandpa was doing nothing at all. He just ducked right under. The boot! The hammock! Flying on down.
Oh, comes across the two, and that's gonna be the kill. So smart that he could change that string up as the punish in that situation to do the damage.
Shoots, and now it's on Tekken Master to try to make something happen here. You see him moving forward. He doesn't take any damage from that bubble. He's got special boots.
Foxy had this entire field of screen to play with as far as backing up, throwing his projectiles. But I don't think you want to do this for far too long. So you're going to find yourself in the back of the corner, blowing up the forward attempt too. A reminder, it is a high.
Yeah, he got there beforehand. No, that's not exactly real. Again, the hammock. It's really important that banana or hammock mix-up.
Plus range, that down four is hard to stop in that situation. And the switch from Foxy, we got ourselves a counter pick war. 2-2 again. Game 5, back-to-back here in top 8. And I think we're going to see another switch. Nothing but switches.
I don't know who I would like more in this situation than Tekken Master because she plays so many different characters at such a high level.
And Shanks players do talk about a matchup that they do not like.
Okay.
Geras.
Okay. Guess what?
Geras.
Guess what? He went exactly as you expected. Geras.
So in both matches, both of these we here at Tekken Master and Foxy Grandpa, we see the person who wins game 1 getting back to that character in the final game. Just going around the wheel.
Round the wheel, man.
why reject Kronika's destiny? No mercy.
Oh, that's a good intro right there.
Now, what about this is tough to say?
Finish him.
I think on paper, maybe just a sand trap. I'm actually not even 100% sure. I don't think that it punishes the up skulls from certain distances. Not 100% sure.
Well, we'll see. So far, Foxy Grandpa's actually really done well. He's been playing this mid-range to distance game, and it's been playing off. Okay, well, there's one way to do it. He's got the punish into a ton of damage, as you can see, about 32%. Got him, and he confirms it, of course.
I would also think that anyone that plays any character would say that they wouldn't like this if Geras hits them.
Right, for sure, yeah.
I can say that about every character I play.
Pretty good character.
I don't like that matchup. Why? Because if I get hit, I die.
Yeah, tough. Not
Oh!
quite enough yet, and that was it. There was no defensive bar to avoid chip, and so it's match point Foxy Grandpa. It's a lot of damage, honestly, yeah. Keep in mind again, loser's side.
Those body drops are down to explosive rating, essentially.
Here we go. There's not yet enough breakaway meter, so Foxy Grandpa's gonna have to take this. That's 320, 330, okay.
And he keeps those B&Bs so simply. He doesn't go for the flashy stuff, the extra 20%. He doesn't go for the gauntlet load. That's what separates him from a lot of the gear systems when it comes to combos and setups. He keeps it simple, but effective.
Oh yeah, corpse drop is minus 22, so that should be a punish with Sand Trap. That's right, that's right. Yeah, we saw Michelangelo earlier today specifically switch away from Shang Tsung for that reason. Yeah, from Shang. He went to Sony and he got dumped by Garrett.
You know what happens? Any matchup, it can happen. Whoa, beautiful blow of the gauntlet attempt here. And Foxy Grandpa just a couple hits away now. Can he do it? Oh no! He's giving a little bit of blow. No! Guaranteed in that situation. Second match to send us to a final game, final round. Wow, this is going the distance.
This is great to see. Yeah, I love that this switch of characters has been each time. There's been very compelling plays. It's been back and forth a lot. Very cool match. But only one player can move on here to face the winner of the Oxygen. Interruption here from Second Master allows him to take his turn. He's coming in. Oh yeah. Coming in on the ground again.
We call these Gearus throw loops. Gearus loops. It's what's for breakfast.
He walks right forward and he does it to confirm. Second Master takes some damage right there. Forward. Okay, the jump kick is a very difficult button to anti-air. Look at that interruption right there. How many times do we see Tekken Master vary that string?
What a block on the overhead there too.
Got him. Now breakaway brawl. Yeah. Underneath.
Whoa! With the back 3-2. Never seen a Shank actually attempt that.
Oh boy, Tekken Master's bringing it down to the wire. He got it. This is probably it. Tekken Master, all he needs to do is get this one thing. Bam!
And Tekken
moving
Master
on.
getting the win over longtime rival Foxy Grandpa. 3-2. Final hit. Final round. The whip of the fatal blow is what separated it. Tekken Master advancing on the loser side. Inching ever so closely to making it back to the grand final they found himself in just years ago here in Mortal Kombat.
As you said, you know, a little bit disappointing that the non-US players were all in that little side of the bracket right there.
Just
kind
that
of
small
happened
section,
that way.
and they all had to eliminate each other.
So Tekken
Very
Master
unfortunate.
made it through from Bahrain, made it through Hayate from Canada.
Yes.
And then he made it through Foxy Grandpa from the UK. So it's only Tekken Master remaining as far as non-American US players go.
Raiden.
And he's been there before.
Jax.
You know, we saw at EVO 2016
Tournament.
that he did the same thing and he got the Grandmaster, as we were saying earlier. So he's still alive. And now we're going to head down to the loser side. Bottom of the bracket, it will be UYU Deoxys versus PG Tweety.
I also gotta say, what adjustments after only a month or so, even less from Vianality, for Tekken Master to not only avenge his loss, but really trying to set himself as the premier player outside of the US. With the showing here, the people that he's beaten, he's trying to put himself in that same position that he was in just a couple years ago in Mortal Kombat.
Round one.
This is gonna be a slobber knocker.
It's going to be a barn burner. Oh yeah.
I'm expecting Jack to Tweety this matchup. Okay. Having that option to stop the 4-2-1-2 shenanigans.
Because you know for Deoxys it's going to be Gears. That's basically guaranteed right here, even though he plays a lot of characters. When it comes to tournament play, especially when things are on the line, he just goes to Geras. And in fact, you know, I remember maybe at Humble Breaker, maybe at CEO, I was talking with Tweety while we were watching Deoxys go to Geras versus the Jackie, and I asked Tweety, like, why is he doing that? Isn't that one of the tougher matches for Gears? And Tweety was just like, yeah, he's done.
I mean,
that was his response.
But again, in that matchup, it takes away one thing.
Yeah. Okay, so she can jump under part of the string of the forward 2-1-2, that is that 3-hit punch thing that we see him do all the time. She can get under and she can punish it.
Now,
she can also punish Sand Trap from pretty far away.
Her in particular punishes the hardest out of anyone in the game. I think almost hit 600 off of that punish if there's no breakaway. That's insane. But I think once again, it's Geras. If he gets a
Need to
couple
do that
of hits,
Yeah.
it really doesn't matter at the end of the day.
And as we've seen, there's plenty of other tools. I mean, you don't need to always do that one string. You've got a bunch of good buttons.
There's throws, there's 1-1 mix-up still to come, there's 2-4 mix-up. Now, at a really high level, especially off with jumping, a lot of gear stops can be taken away, but the opponent has to show that they know how to blow it up. So off of a jump-in, Jackie can blow up 4-2-1-2. Off of a jump-in, you can false block 1-1 and punish. Off of a jump-in, there's 2-4, which is inconfirmable, but also floss blockable and punishable.
That's right.
So really, that doesn't have too many options off that, but the opponent has to show that they can blow up all those options.
Whoa!
So I'm telling you that the future of this matchup may be in back 2-2.
Yeah, okay, sure. It's good.
Also hit confirmable into the choke.
Yeah.
Safe on block.
Yeah.
Mids.
Yeah.
But I'm not too sure if we're that deep in the evolution of gears.
Well, look, Deoxys seems like he's handling things fine.
Oh, he's loading the gauntlet.
Oh, yeah. Oh, what a duck! All right, I see that. Tweety just overextended, was hoping to catch the end of that gauntlet charge. Did not work out.
Now, for those of you at home, why you see Deoxys go for that gauntlet charge very early in a match is that the longer he charges it, especially the max charge, it's that gauntlet, any move that utilizes that gauntlet is going to do extra damage. There's that big old backbreaker. And there's a very weird, I don't know, property to it, in that when you're in a temporal advantage, when Geras freezes you, anytime he hits you with it, it's not going to go away.
Right.
Whereas if you utilize a move with that gauntlet outside of it, that buff goes away. So he can really stack damage and annihilate the health bar with it.
Well, right now, Geras is caught in the corner, I spoke to. He's doing just like that. He's out of there, and that.
And then look at here. Bam! Bam! And exploded! He went with the reset too! That was kind of dirty.
Ton of damage into a standing reset as well. Yeah, that's pretty solid.
That was over half health in that setup, by the way.
Yeah.
Speederless, and the buff is still there on the gauntlet. Yeah, that was dirty.
Oh, okay. You know, when somebody feels that they need to do that, I feel like it's kind of a negative tell. But Deoxys is taking damage here, and so that's one of it. Get a chance for him maybe to build it.
Even here, I feel comfortable. I'm like, I know my opponent's on tilt right here because they felt that pressure. And here it is, immediately back to work.
There it is.
And we talked about this might be a bad matchup, but it's Geras, baby!
Oh my god!
Oh! Not the eye.
Shut up, Colin.
So much eye violence.
Oh, there's so much violence.
Well, that's true.
I don't think there's a body part that hasn't.
Yeah, they're basically all in trouble.
Yeah, they all are. No body part is safe.
Awesome first game right there by Deoxys, who, as I said before, is the only person remaining who has not made an Evo top 8 before. Here he is. Into kind of a funky delay charge. Yeah, I think that was even there.
He actually missed it because you can't get the full charge and you're still in hit stun.
Yeah.
But you saw him get him late. He was staying there for a second.
Yeah.
But you know what? I think at the end of the day, shake it off. You still got your gauntlet loaded.
Yeah, you know, it's all right. He's in trouble right now, certainly, but he has the ability to recover. We've already seen that. Oh. Stepping on in, finishing the string, and now it's Deoxys' turn. Will there be a break here? No. Funky choice.
He got that really simple.
Yeah, that was super simple. Deoxys with the grab again. Boy, he's working on a comeback all of a sudden. Where did this come from? That's Geras.
Now, he has the gauntlet loaded and a fatal blow.
Okay.
I'm about to say, any hit in a temporal advantage, round over. Down two, fatal blow. That would have been like 500 plus.
Approaching. Tweety trying to find the... Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Look at this. Tweety, all of a sudden, there's an offensive buzzsaw compared to game number 1 where he was the one getting dunked. Now he's in there constantly.
Oh, wow. What a punish. And here we go. Bam. Bam. And exploded. Unbreakable 366.
Exactly. Yeah, that's a huge part of why that's strong. Got it. That's not a punish, but it is her turn to move, and she got there first.
Excellent throw. The very hard to tech back throw into the corner.
Coming in. Forward two into gigantic damage.
Oh, no.
Maybe. No, he's not going to go for it. But still a ton of damage. Look at that. 420. Oh! The random one again, and this is probably going to do it here. Is there another
I saw a lot of
glass shield?
shields. That is enough. That still knocked off a lot of damage there. I'm surprised that Jox was able to time those perfectly because he's got the shield with the shield around it, meaning that he can time those perfectly. The closer you are to really just rating those hits of the fatal blow, the more it's going to take or do. Like, they take away from or do with damage.
Yeah, in this game, supers like that are still interactive. You still have to press buttons and to get more damage or to save off. Alright, he went for the low, just a blow up right there. Yeah, it hit. Here he comes. Hoping to see that she had pressed the button for a huge crushing blow that can come there.
Or some technology of looking for a trade into a full combo. Oh,
yeah, that's right, that's right.
Oh, damn, this break at the back. One of many crushing blows that this character does have. I'm shocked we haven't seen more, if I'm being honest.
He's back in, not for long. Tweety's now got a chance. And he can pressure. Yes, he does. It was a counter hit as well. Jax was trying to do something. Whatever it was did not pay off.
Next hit could kill for both players.
Look at this. Relentless. Tweety trying to maintain his turn. He's trying to steal these turns.
Wow.
Oh yeah, and he did. And he's right into the fatal blow again. He spent it pretty early. What? You know what? Just take the round. Yes.
Tweety getting quite a few damage books in there too. And look at that. 313 the last time he did fatal blow. 376 that time around.
Yeah. Oh! What a call from Deoxys!
Oh my goodness!
What? He just did it!
That was an actual, like, frozen in time!
Yo, have you ever seen somebody play with that in footsie? That's his footsie right there? There he goes.
Oh my!
Deoxys with the funky choices, but it's paying off out here. He's got more pressure after this forward throw. Oh, little late. Yeah, here's Tweety now. Finding those moments. That's one good thing for Jackie. She can vary her timing so well. Again. Oh boy, you are done. No? Okay.
I don't know why you went for a reset right there. Did you not want to send him flying across the screen for the second down too?
Early on the end there, so he gets dumped. And now Tweety's in here. Oh, he actually chooses to load up the crushing blow now because of that. Next time he gets a hit into the clinch, it'll be a ton of damage. But of course, he gave up the positioning.
Now, 3 gears present home. Well, you could have done a situation off the temporal advantage. You can jump kick over, get it down 2, and then finish do another down 2 and then time. Or any kind of ender in that situation.
And yeah, trying to make something happen. Yeah, got it. Corner. Side switch. Yeah. And look at this. Deoxys now is the one running away. Got him on the huge jump in. Check out the Danny.
That's some aggressive.
He did too.
Got a video there and another wake up 1-1. Uh-oh. What a tech, are you kidding me?
He's ready for that? I mean, what do you... Look at this, keep it up, yes! Oh, he had to get out of it, that would have been a crush. Deoxys, oh, with a scramble, boy, it's like the reverse of a scramble. Neither one wanted to press the button, he got it on the
and
landing.
he's ready for another one! And then he's just like, he literally leaves the scene of the crime.
Yeah, he's out of it. He's not on the stage anymore. It's alright, man, she's got another pair. It's just eyeballs. She'll do that.
Another unsolved murder here in Mortal Kombat Top 8.
She's back
Here
with
it
it.
is,
Yeah, it's fine.
This has gone down to the wire. Almost all of these matches. That was 1-1 final hit. And Deoxys is up 2-1 on Tweety. Talking about his first Top 8 here at Evolution. He's playing great. Playing like a veteran.
Yeah, he really is. Well, as I said, he has already won two majors this year.
That's definitely going to give you a little bit of confidence. How many times is going to have the cojones to wake up with 1-1, and he's 3 for 3 on it in the past.
Charging up. Yeah. Cool to see the development of Garrett. So when the game first came out, people were rarely doing that. They were just going in for the regular big damage, but now people are, we've explored it a little bit more.
Yeah. I like how he's like resetting the damage to, if it works, really doing more.
100%. He's trying to find something here. Oh, got him! Over it.
Going over underneath that sand trap. It's as if he is inspired by some of the new era with ways of playing here.
Yeah, that's right.
If I'm being honest with you, we're reset happy on the tempo advantage.
Yeah, now we see the payoff. Oh, he missed it. Oh, wow.
Maybe that's why he's doing it, because he can't do the combo, David. You know what? I gotta say, a taste of his own medicine right there coming out of Tweety.
Tweety waiting. Yeah, I think he might have been hoping to see a jump, but nothing came. Now he's got the corner yet again. The Ox is... I mean, these guys are just waking up with buttons constantly. Not that time. Here we go. Okay. Now, he may kill if he goes for Fatal. He does. And actually, Tweety expected it, and he did not do Breakaway. Very smart by Tweety right there. Fatal Blow will just blow up a Breakaway. It breaks the armor that comes with the Breakaway. So Tweety knew what was coming, and he's like, alright, fine. You know what? You spin your Fatal Blow, I save my meter.
Go for it. Exactly. You save your meter. And that's what you see a lot of top players do is even, you know, situations where something's not going to kill or could kill, they'll save that defensive bar in that last round rather than hope on or pray on a comeback.
Deoxys is at match point. He's got to win this round and then he has another game. He's dancing in. Oh, yeah, there it is. The cancel. That's one of the most devastating things about Jackie. Well, never mind. Let's talk about Deoxys' Gears right now. He can do the damage into the reset. She's trying to jump away.
Fatality.
And just like that, you know, instead of cashing out on the
Yes, because we saw the armbar before, and now it's rare that you see Deoxys. I'm surprised he wasn't teched for that. But you know what? This may be the end of Tweety.
And he had it loaded the entire time for the end of the match. That's what loading the Infinity Gauntlet does for you. And Deoxys, the newcomer here in this top 8, the young gun, getting the win, advancing in EVO top 8.
Tweety out at 5th place. Last year he got to Grand Finals, Evan Justice too, so it's not quite as strong as last year. But 5th place is fantastic, and I mentioned, man, how much money is on the line? Prize pool of something like 30K in total.
You know, we're talking about just what first place gets here for EVO in points. Top 8 gets you a lot of points in comparison to even all the other pro competition stops. So he's going to base on a lot of pro competition points.
For getting 5th place, he gets 260 points.
Which is a third of what the average of the top players right now have in the pro competition.
And it's the equivalent of getting 2nd place at a regular major. In terms of points. So, you know what? Look, Tweety obviously wanted to do better. Same with Foxy, same with Hayate, same with Smeech, and the other 1,500 plus players here today. But these players at least got some points and some dough. Now, we're going to move to the winner's side, folks. This is Echo Fox, Sonic Fox, who already got to 1 Grand Finals today. He was in DBFC. And Dragon, who has won EVO more recently than Sonic Fox.
I can't think of a day and a time where we see one of the most iconic rivalries in fighting games right now. Earlier in Dragon Ball, Sonic Fox versus Goichi. Coming to another Grand Final. And it's the most iconic rivalry in NRS.
Yes.
Again, involving Sonic Fox versus Dragon. These are our 2 best players, potentially of all time, going at it. With EVO Grand Finals on the line. I wouldn't want it any other way.
The real stuff? Not quite. Okay, so they're just checking buttons. Now, we saw them play at CEO Top 8. If you recall, in winner's side, it was Dragon Cetrion versus Sonic Fox's Cassie Cage, and that was a 3-0. Do you know who that was a 3-0 for? Was it Sonic Fox, the best NRS player of all time?
It was?
No, it was for Dragon. He destroyed Fox in a way that I've almost never seen. It was a demolishing. However,
this is what's so weird about the storyline. What you're about to get into is so weird, in fact, when you think about it, look back.
Sonic Fox then made it into Grand Finals to the loser side, and he beat Dragon 3-1 in first set, and then 3-1 in the second set of Grand Finals. But ultimately take it.
This is what's crazy, is that in that winner's side, Dragon 3-0'd Sonic Fox's Cassie.
Oh yeah.
And in Grand Finals, he finally changed things up and went Jackie.
Yeah.
Lost.
Yeah.
Then went back to Cassie and proceeds to 6-1 him for the rest of the Grand Finals.
For sure. For sure. And it sounds like it's going to be Cassie. That's what we've, maybe only seen from him this weekend. Only been Cassie.
He himself has said that he feels like she doesn't lose a match.
Right.
So why would she?
No, I understand, yeah. I understand that. And it's the same for Dragon here, where he feels very confident in Tetrion, and he's been able to show it. He got to the grand final of the CEO, like I was just saying, and he blew up Fox in winner's side top 8. So now we have winners finals of EVO 2019.
Do you remember how he did that? A lot of savagery. Wait, do you remember how many wake-up jumps came out of Dragon in
That's
that
right.
in that set that he won?
That dude was active.
He was crazy.
He was out there.
Pressing buttons, moving everywhere. We're gonna see what it comes down to here. Let's go! Winners finals, Mortal Kombat 11.
Fox, Dragon. He said maybe the two best, certainly in recent times.
Fox is Dragons, oh my.
Punish, yeah! That is a really fast shoulder right there from Cassie, but pretty safe. And now Dragon's got the corner. If he wants to, does he want to maintain it? No, he lets him zone out.
Sonic Fox likes to use that to punish that wall in that exact situation, and also really punish any threat that stressed door out. It's gonna beat up Stratus on the photo throw. It's gonna potentially hit it, the Hell Trap on activation. Dragon talked about it at CEO. So Sonic Fox with this up close, in your face, mix-up pressure that really sealed the deal at CEO.
Look at this. You'll notice there's not a lot of damage each time for Sonic Fox the way that he plays Yas Queen Cassie, but it's all unbreakable because it's not a launch, it's not a juggle. And that means that you're just getting consistent damage. Oh my god, how many times? What's going on here, Dragon? Okay. No! Oh! And then it was anything. Anything Fox wanted.
So he's of the belief that Cassie Cage has the best mix-up right there with throw and 1-1. The 1-1 is one of the quickest in the game to turn it to a mid, and the stand 1 looks like the startup overthrow.
Right.
So really becomes a mix-up in that situation. But a reversal of situations that Dragon was finally able to get Sonic Fox in the corner, but the position's already been reset. Neutral reset. There we go.
Woo. Yeah, and the punish. Very nice out of Dragon. And he's keeping it unbreakable himself. He's right back into the next. Wow.
All of that hit.
That was funky right there. Didn't need to be like that.
That was 2 American resets in one chain of events, not even combo.
Got it. Gets the knockdown here. Fox pressuring. Oh my! Interrupted. The slight delay into the buttons right there. Clap.
That's what Dragon like to see. That's very active in the movement right there. Her dash is top tier in Mortal Kombat.
Dragon trying to find something or stall this. Yeah, very funky right there. I don't know what that was about. Into the grab. It's not enough. Dragon. He's trying to stay away. You can feel it. Oh boy.
So scary to breathe wrong and actually do it. Into the fatal blow.
There's no submissions here. That was fully correct.
Going up 1-0 is Sonic Fox.
And you can feel how Dragon was concerned.
Yes.
You could feel it in his gameplay that he felt like he needed to back off, he needed to teleport away towards the end right there. It's almost like he knew it was coming.
And listen to the history lesson between these two. Dragon for all of what, a year and a half straight in MKX ran into Sonic Fox so many times in these situations. Didn't beat him for almost 2 years in his competitive career, really competitive career.
That's right.
And he got over that mental hurdle very late, right before Justice League came out. And has been able to do well since, but you never know if the taste of that mental block might still be there. Just the fact that it's Sonic Fox that he has to play against.
Yeah, and that's the last tournament that they played against each other and was in grand finals where Sonic Fox was dunked, right? That's got to be something I'm thinking about at least a little bit. I'm sure that they've both been game planning for the eventuality of them meeting here.
We'll see if Fox is able to reestablish that mental block of Dragon Air. Big, no, just a
nice, that great anti-air for Dragon. Now he's got the corner. Oh, the jump, but then not into anything else. Wow, Fox actually made that really work. It's so fast, it's just such a sudden explosion, and you're not expecting. Of course, in this game, if you're just walking backwards, you're not blocking. You got to press that button, folks. It's not just about walking away.
I've been up here. Wow, look at the hitbox on that thing.
Okay. Dragon up around.
I think Dragon's picking up a little bit on the momentum that he built in that second round of the last game, where he really started feeling himself, had the health lead.
Here we go.
Plus, they from the fatal blow, you can't really do that at the end of the day. When it comes down to just the hit like that.
Teleports in for some damage, and then right back into the zoning game. He doesn't keep controlling things. Fox threatening with the shoulder from that range. That might have been why Dragon was hanging out. Got nothing else though. Didn't believe it.
Maybe he didn't believe it because he didn't have the offensive bar. We're still kind of noticed right there. Never know if that kind of stuff comes into play with these players. Tough spot to be in here. Whoa! I say that as you get there. Why?
I love that you got out of the corner first. You can't break away when you're just hanging out in the bubble up there, so that was a free escape. Yeah, good damage. No offensive bar.
Life alert here. Just the play of the forward four gonna do it.
He's really made the mix-ups work out with the character in Cassie, who is not somebody you look at and just checking out her moves. She's not built for that, but as you said, she nevertheless has really strong mix-ups.
And she's really similar to Kung Lao with the throw. Because it opens up so much else.
I love that punish, we just didn't get anything else. And now it's Dragon putting up the wall yet again. There it is! Hey! Chase down, Fox!
Oh!
Got it!
That's a lot of damage. 328. And here we go. Doesn't even have to keep it on break. Doesn't have to worry about it. It's a big crushing blow.
Breakaway comes instantly.
Wow, did Dragon whip confirm right there?
He definitely did. Yeah. Lovely. Will it matter though, because he's way down in life right now. He cannot take on it.
Oh no!
What happened? Dragon of all people to screw up in that situation, that high pressure situation, is something he's so strong in. But right there, he did not get the punish. Actually, twice. He got that forward one and then nothing else. There were two opportunities where he could have had a bigger combo. One on a punish, one was just trying to hit.
He's at the mental position that he's in right now in Winners Finals against a nemesis in Sonic Fox. Wow! Sonic Fox with the reactions to start off this third match. Trying to get aggressive there with Dragon, but Sonic Fox shutting that down real quick and answers with an anti-air of his own for a lot less reward off it when it comes to Cetrion. Both of these characters aren't going to do a whole mess of damage on you.
Right, yeah. They both are really more about whittling away the life bar, but they're great at that.
Whoa!
Okay, yeah, she could have amplified and gotten crushed. Would have been cool. Hard to have seen that.
I imagine that's incredibly hard to see.
Yeah, for sure,
That's like confirming single normals.
Yeah, I mean,
Whoa!
easy for me, but for these guys up here at EVO Winners Finals, you know, they gotta get good. It's Dragon with the pressure now. Backing off, just using health as his pressure tool. I mean, he's done a great job. We talked about whittling away the life. He's really done that well in this round.
Straight hits at a time. Oh, it's plus
punishable, yeah. Nice stuff by Sonic Fox, just saving it. He got fatal. Oh, okay, again, it's the opposite of scramble, but, you know, Cassie got a nice anti-air stand jab, but Cetrion's jump kick is actually really good.
It is.
He's got a great hitbox on it.
Something I'm surprised I saw there, and something that might be kind of new is that Sonic Fox falls and blocks that wall.
Yeah.
And punish it grounded to again keep the mentality of this character just does a lot of unbreakawayable damage. Everything she does is unbreakawayable. She's not going to be up two to launch in that situation.
Escaping Sonic Fox, you know, almost certainly expecting to be maintained in the corner. Probably what Dragon was looking for. And he is working on taking at least one game here. He's not going to get squad deuce. That's what he's trying to say here. Sonic Fox neutral ducking. And he's approaching. You can feel the scramble.
There to Dragon. Oh, into the active frame. Sonic Fox goes.
Just a little bit too early. Like I said, you can feel the expecting the scramble here to try to get the kill.
He breathed wrong into the active frames. That bad boy and onto the board. Goes Dragon here. Can he do to Sonic Fox what he did to him in that grand final and make a comeback?
As you said, in that grand final, after the first game in which Fox lost with Jackie, he switched to Cassie, it was then 6-1. So even in that situation, Dragon did take one game. He didn't get completely blown out. But, you know, he wants to tie it up here at a minimum. He wants to get into that grand finals on winner's side. That's
so
what's on the
sloppy
line
in that
here.
match just now.
It is what a start to this round here. Dragon, I think he's establishing himself quite well in this match.
Got it. Out of the corner. Yep, naturally.
And we've seen that sequence before, swinging out of the corner with that forward 2-3. They're confirming into the geyser.
Here's Dragon, and he actually is pressuring a throw escape, of course. Trying to maintain corner control. Fox knew it.
Nice blow up with the stagger there.
Lovely breakaway. No.
What's scary about Cetrion's 1-1-1 and 1-1-2 is that it's so good to stagger every stage of it. And you have to guess which stage they're going to stagger at.
That's true.
Whether it be +3, I think 0, or -2, somewhere along that line.
Oh, Dragon threatened with movement. That was very funky. Sonic Fox did not take the bait. He's got the grab.
Eat a fat one.
Okay.
Whoa, Cassie,
Okay.
chill.
Chill out, lady.
What the fuck happened? I wanted to
Trying
fight
to get
him.
the anti, that's usually so good, but shout out to Sentry on jump kick, floating right over it.
Good harassment
Now,
here.
He got a win for
How
it.
these two have been able to fight themselves
Thanks.
out of the corner has been nothing but brilliance. Flawless block
Again,
and
flawless
punish.
block. Yeah, lovely stuff right there by Sonic Fox. So could have a bit more, but he's right back into the mix. Dragon's in trouble in the corner. Okay. Out of there, yes! He did not do the follow-up. Worried about flawless block and then the punish. Very interesting. Very interesting. So they're varying that right there. Look at this. Fox. He's in the corner now.
Whoa. With throw, nice. He's the jump kick talked about. It's actually going to give Sonic Fox a little bit of trouble here. It's down for it. Going to send us to match point for Sonic Fox.
The hourglass.
Can he get into grand finals on winner's side? That's what he wants.
Has that one evolution. 4 NRS games in 2 years.
Yeah, again, what a scrub, right? Can you
I
believe
know.
not winning Evolution for 2 years straight?
The audacity.
One of the absolute best fighting game players ever. Load a whip punish.
But still
Nice
an Evo
stuff.
champion in that time.
That's right, yeah.
Round one. Fight.
Yeah, nothing Cassie can do about that.
Oh, could she? Not the
Oh,
shoulder from that range?
from that second one, shoulder may have done it.
Yeah, I wonder. Here it is, jump kick yet again coming to the rescue. But unfortunately, missed the rest. And this
Oh,
is on
no.
Fox.
What momentum
Fox
that would have
scheming.
given him,
He's
too.
scheming. He's scheming. If he finds the right hits, it's a fatal blow for sure.
And same thing with Dragon. Gets it one more time.
Out of there again. You can feel this moment. He comes in.
Minus 2.
Save. Yeah.
Ooh, aggressive movement by Sonic Fox.
Dragon gets close to him getting a chip kill right now.
Oh, no! Not gonna be enough. No crushing blow loaded on that.
Oh, it's a whip
that's gonna be
punish! What
punishable.
happened right there? I wonder if that was supposed to have been amplified something or Cassie, and then he was next to the interactable, which is the same button, because he didn't actually have offensive bar at the time.
Wow.
I don't know. That's what's going through my mind right now.
What a potential error.
Did he have offensive bar? I guess he must have, really. But whatever it was not the right shot.
And when
Not
that
the right
thing whips, it whips for 18 and a half years.
Yeah.
Wow. I can't
Unfortunate
think of a better storyline here.
No, yeah, for sure. It's into the final game here in winners finals between two fantastic
Round two.
players.
Fight.
Standing combo into a little bit more damage there, 230 or 23%.
This is a different start too. Dragons with the past 2 matches coming out swinging in these first rounds with Sonic Fox. This is his final game of the winners finals has come up swinging.
On it, yeah. Didn't have offensive meters with the rest though. Coming on in as Dragon now. And we've seen him sometimes go for pressure, sometimes back off. It's been kind of the spur of the moment choice from him. There he backed off, but Sonic Fox is right back in. And Dragon will get shot in the dome. Now again, it's a match point Sonic Fox to get into grand finals on the winner's side. Let's see what Dragon has to say.
Dragon, he's already come back 2 games straight. Does he have 2 rounds in him right now? Because he's going to need it here. There's a jump kick. It's been hard. Dude, giving him trouble.
Right? She just floats over. It doesn't even have the same animation as some of the most impressive jump kicks, but it nevertheless is super good.
Yeah, she almost does that old school Johnny Cage shadow kick animation.
Yeah. Look at this. Really controlling the stage right now, backing off. Oh, okay, feinted a little bit, then didn't overextend.
What's scary about that sweep, you saw Sonic Fox kind of fall for what the animation does. It moves her really far forward in the low kick, and then she like sucks back into where she first started.
Lovely jump right there. Couldn't complete the combo, unfortunately, but hey, he's right back into this. Dragon has no defensive bar for a wake-up here. He tried to press, but no punish! 2-1-3, and now it's going to be the fatal blow right away. And he also the breakaway!
He got us the breakaway!
That is best-case scenario for Dragon, where he not only takes the round, but also Sonic Fox has no defensive bar, starting things off in the final round of Winners Finals.
Wow! Final game, final round, Mortal Kombat, Evolution 2019, and nothing gets any better than this.
Super Mario's up to play, and he's got the crush!
Luckily that amplified wall didn't get the crushing blow, but if you hit her while the amplified comes out, it actually nullifies the fatal blow, or crushing blow requirement.
Didn't get the rest. Here he is. Yes, confirmed.
Wow,
Sonic
what a
Fox
start here by
marching,
Sonic.
marching in.
Dragon already on life alert here. It's back to
Okay.
the wall. And a throw out. And is that enough?
He didn't have the meter. He got
Got
it
it
anyway.
Sonic Fox final round. Takes it over Dragon to advance to the grand finals. What a match.
Fantastic back and forth. Awesome to watch. Some mid-set adaptations as well between two of the best players in Mortal Kombat history right there.
Absolutely epic. That's what
Finals over.
evolution
It's
is all
Sonic
about.
Fox moving on into grand finals and winner's side, as we said. And now it's going to be Dragon who goes through loser's side. Loser's finals is where he will be. He will play
just
the winner
gave up. I don't know
of
why he gave up.
Tekken Master and
It
Deoxys.
was interesting to see the
That's gonna be our
scar.
next
Bracket
match.
right here.
Coming up, Tekken Master versus Deoxys. Winner gets
And
the
his rank up was at stake
privilege of running in the
Kind of hurt his heart.
That's
there.
right.
in the losers finals. This is going to be an absolute.
At least it wasn't a
epic
rank
as
down
well.
situation.
This
You'd
top
rather
four,
be at the rank
looking
up
at four,
position than a rank down.
are going to be the strongest Mortal Kombat players on the planet right now. With how stacked this tournament was, I can say that if you've made top 8 at the biggest Mortal Kombat tournament in history, you're one of the best players in the world.
Oh, yeah. You're all right.
Raiden.
So catching my breath from that matchup, by the way.
Dude, right?
Oh
Yes.
my goodness. From a 2-0 start to final round. What a comeback by Dragon, just not enough. It was right there. And we'll see who is going to meet Sonic Fox in grand finals. It's down to 3. Deoxys versus Tekken Master.
Round 1.
Winner faces Dragon.
Fight.
Winner faces Fox.
We just get the crowd right there. Oh, yeah. They have to be here the whole time.
They're all catching their breath too, trust
Oh, yeah.
me.
Oh, yeah. Shout outs to everybody who hit.
After that epic, but it is not over yet. I'm gonna ask you, David, what do you think the pick is gonna be here out of Tekken Master?
So it's going to be Garrett for sure. And, I mean, as the option that is. For Tekken Master, does he play as Jackie?
I mean, I would bet that he does.
He probably does. No.
Is he gonna run the mirror? Try to show him who's boss here? Is he gonna run that Aaron Black that we see very often? Or is it gonna be the on paper counter pick?
Who's hiding behind them? Jade. Okay, that's not what it's going to be.
Oh, wait!
Kung Lao. This is the character that he first brought out, as far as I was aware, in grand finals of DNL.
I would expect him to have a character like that, a character that's performing really well, and to try to. Hey, we don't now think about it.
Oh,
Wait. Never mind. But we've seen Kung Lao do well against Gears at a competitive level.
What do you got?
Oh, I think they messed up the stage. You're supposed to immediately recognize that. I know I've spoken with Gura about this particular matchup. He doesn't like it an awful lot, and I think I heard that through the Captain Grapevine of the Gears family that we have here at Mortal Kombat 11, that this is a matchup that Kung Lao doesn't do terribly.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, he's not on the ground all the time.
Whoa!
Okay, well, look, I was just going to say,
And out.
he's not on the ground all the time. He's often just jumping around, but that might have been why there was that initial round start for Tekken Master that turned out to be so disastrous. Look at this. Deoxys is getting everything right here. He had a flawless block before on the wake up. He's pressuring. He's just, I mean, come on, Deoxys.
If this isn't the perfect start to a match, I don't know what is. Working on a flawless victory
Yeah, you might
right
call
now.
it a flawless start. Okay, not anymore.
Fight.
But right back into it. He's already used the crush, but I mean, regardless, 15% damage and right into it again. Okay.
He was ready for it. That's something that Tekken Master does a lot with Gears. He's never got one. Beautiful crouching. The only question they go for the throw off bit. The overhead jump, you're gonna get crushed there.
Yeah, that's true.
That was kind of scary. That was a lot scarier than I need to give. I want to give this situation credit for. One hit and spin, it was over. By the way.
Yeah, it's true actually. DX in that breakaway. Oh!
Damn it! Damn it! Damn it!
Right back into it as well. Look at this. Will there be a break over Tekken Master? Yes! Deoxys, nevertheless, right back into it. This is a back throw, and yet he maintains pressure. Okay, wake up down 3. Very small hitbox.
Very Kung Laos have those kind of forbidden strings, but if you're not used to it, they can throw an orthodox, definitely catch you off guard.
Okay, we got an escape failed lined up here.
Pressing
For
slow.
Wow, yeah, that's available for him. No, we're not gonna see it. Johnson popped right in with that forward 3 knee, and he should be able to get the kill.
Okay, I gotta say, that match started with him blowing up Z-Hat startup, and it ended with that as well.
Blowing up.
So that's a great way to take away that character's, I'd say, #1 weapon. And I think Tech Match is gonna come off of here. Or believe in it and think that he just has to establish that Z-Hat.
Right.
He has to hit into it.
So
but trying it wrong just isn't working.
You can maybe make the Z-Hat work if you have, you know, hopped over a bunch of sand traps. Maybe you get something like a dive kick punish on them.
Make it very grounded for what we thought was going to be the matchup.
Right. It wasn't really how I thought it was going to go. So it is going to be a Geras mirror here in top 4 of EVO 2019. This is a character we saw a lot of when the game was new, and honestly is not quite as common right now. And yet, he's still very strong, and we have a mirror match right here. This is a funky one. You know, both of them are capable of punishing each other for the same tools.
And here it comes. Already. Getting the gauntlet. Oh, no! Reset. Already taken away half of the health bar and has a damage buff loaded for the rest of the match.
I wouldn't be surprised to see 2 very different styles right here from Tekken Master and from Deoxys.
How in the fuck I get beat by my own character?
Oh, he screwed up the punish.
I was so pressured to try and show off my combos, but I know what it is.
If you look at the health bars right now,
I hate when that bullshit happens, man.
Something in a temporal advantage.
Right.
And Deoxys,
I'd be surprised to see a Raiden player like, oh shit, a Raiden player. I just want to show them some combos if they know they can see what they can
take
do.
the risk at the right time.
I end up
And he
losing
was
the
looking
match
for breakaway, but
sometimes.
nothing came.
Oh,
It's not enough.
Hello.
It's close. It's not enough though. What has he got? Rolling away. You know Deoxys has that fatal on deck. Yeah.
Quick mix, and now fatal blow can kill.
Raiden.
Oh, not quite there. The down one seals it. So Tekken Master, like I said, he takes a little bit more risk. That's his style in general, and he did take the round.
Round 2. Fight.
Well, like I was saying, in that situation, that first round, they both started off with those different approaches to those hits, and Tekken Master just cashed out, and they had the same exact health at the end of both situations. Of the
Down
difference
4
between
underneath. Yeah, oh man, that is just a ton of damage. What a wake-up button from Tekken Master!
the two. Twice, Deoxys has dropped that pickup. Maybe that's why we see him go for that down three at the end to keep it grounded. It might just be really tight.
All right, well, a little bit more conventional right there, 43%.
Conventional 43%. Conventional 43%.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, right? Yeah.
Casual.
Can anybody do that? Easy.
Yeah. Simple. Got those hits. Like I said.
Oh boy, nobody wants to stand trap first in this matchup.
The differences in those first hits from the two meant that Deoxys has all of this extra damage for the rest of the match. And that's definitely going to come into play if he gets the hits. Oh no!
He tried down one into it, yeah. He screwed up the timing, unfortunately. But Deoxys with a great punish right here. Yeah, and right back in there.
Casual 43 you talked about?
No big
Casual!
deal. Oh, okay.
Round
Jumps out
2.
yet again. I'm
Fight.
talking about Tekken Master taking risks. Deoxys will break, yes.
What a call out! I cannot believe he just called it a stand one stagger out of Geras.
Got him. And there's no breakaway available now, so Tekken Master's gonna get the corner. Gonna get pretty good damage, and he's got meaty as well. There's no that. Will he get it? He just gotta confirm the combo. He's done this 1,000 times.
And Tekken Master, the more conventional approach to the character, paying off there. Deoxys trying to get a little more flashy. That drop helped so much. And early on, just wasn't able to get that damage out there.
Again, a little bit riskier of a style from Tekken Master. But yeah, in terms of combo roots.
Yeah, combo roots
and very traditional. Yeah, right. Traditional. Game's 3 months old, but that's what we usually see. And Deoxys has been bringing some interesting stuff. As you said before, something we were used to seeing at a new era, the other Geras.
Yes. You know, the game's been up for 3 months, but we've already had like 100 tournaments for the game. We've seen quite a lot of all these characters.
You're right.
And shouts out active the community's been, you know, even outside of the pro competition, so many events out there that are happening.
Try to get in there in time, not quite on the roll.
Oh, again, the jump
The jumps are actually killing Deoxys 3 times in this Gears match. Tekken Master has jumped out either on Wake Up or in what should have been Deoxys' turn.
Either Wake Up, jump like we've seen kind of develop throughout the games. Early in the moment, whoa!
4-2-2 from downtown!
Not a lot of people know that 4-2-2 does track about 3/4 screen. But what's cool is if you try to finish the string, he just whiffs like the air to end it, like you saw there.
It's too far, yeah.
And then Deoxys this time with the jump in read. Didn't have any offensive bar to try to get things going. Didn't have fatal. Oh!
Wow!
That's right on the dot of if he can get all the damage.
The shields are there. Yeah, there's a big shield. And it was enough
right
by actually the pixel?
Right on the dot.
Wow, okay.
Round
Tekken Master's Geras. His counter pick was the mirror match. Didn't get the rest, that would have been cool. Now Deoxys is the one to interrupt. Oh!
One hit! And look at this life deficit right now.
Hoping to see buttons, nothing came.
No break weight of Tekken Master. This shouldn't be enough for the kill, but
Close, not quite enough. And he rolls away, but no dice. Deoxys knew it was coming. So Deoxys is fighting back here as it's tied both 1-1 in games and in rounds.
So smart in that situation because you know Tekken Master knows he can buck up 4-2-1-2 something that's going to chip out. But roll is the only option to avoid that situation. Deoxys making the read. He's going to make the read on that. Wow, fighting games.
Got him. We already saw that. Come on, man. Tekken Master tried it. You shut it down. Now you tried it as well.
Another one. Were you here earlier when Gerd did, I think, 5 or 6 in a row with
I
yours?
was commentating that, man. Yeah,
Oh my goodness.
Ooh.
Yes.
Round
This
2.
character might as well be a command grab character, even in the variation that doesn't have a command grab.
How
You
many
just hear
bodies
grabbing all day.
did we just see in a row, by the way? Back and forth between the two.
Again, neither one really wants to take the big bet.
We have a huge scramble situation
Oh,
going
yeah.
on right now.
Yeah, they both feel it's a jump.
Another one. Another one.
Time that Tekken Master has done it with a jump in a very, very unusual situation where Deoxys just was not expecting it. It's come on Wake Up. It's come between
Off of
strings,
staggers, in the middle of strings.
Oh yeah. A lot of funky timings right there by Tekken Master, and that's a huge part of why he's up 2-1.
It's not a conventional spot to jump.
No!
You block a stand jab, and your
Why
action
jump?
is jump. Jump forward. They're gonna stagger it. I know he is.
Yeah, well, he was right.
Yeah,
I mean, he's been right. So now for Deoxys. It's going to be Geras, of course. He's just gone back to character select. Take a little bit of time to think about it, but, you know, in his point of view, a lot of stuff has been right. A lot of stuff has been right. And yet, in those crunch moments, where there's still scrambling, where Tekken Master makes a big read on Wake Up with a jump forward or something like that, it's been Tekken Master getting the right call and not Deoxys.
in those situations.
In those situations, yeah.
I actually forgot which Geras threw the other Geras.
Uh-oh, yeah, we got...
And they threw each other at the same time.
What do we got here? Alright, so the one on the left is Deoxys. Yes.
Got the one on the right is Tekken Master.
Yes, alright, got it. I'm gonna try to keep that one in mind.
Similar gear load has.
This is a little tough right now for me, alright? Trying to make something happen. Okay, okay. Wow, Dan went directly into it, into very funky.
What in the name of belief is that?
He was right. I mean, what can you say? Ducks it, and Deoxys gets the punish on this as well. Now, it's not enough to kill, but still he's in a great spot. Oh, yeah. What's the call by Tekken Master? He rolls!
Position, and there's another one.
2 hits away for Tekken Master to kill here as well if he finds the right combo.
Really only one if he wants to come off the fatal blow.
There it is. Goes Deoxys out. Finding the chance.
Did he do the same mid-screen pop-off too?
Yeah,
like he got up and did the fist bump and the
Yeah.
other was like, yeah.
Oh, yeah. And he actually does do the side switch. Forward one, not the rest.
Round 2.
Didn't believe it.
Fight.
And now Tekken Master. Oh! Look, Deoxys may have learned jumps are killing him. So he's the one who jumps in this time.
First time we've seen him do the gauntlet low play. Wow! Taste of Deoxys low medicine in multiple ways here in this match.
Yes. trying to trade. Oh no, I'm sure that was an error. That was probably supposed to have been flawless block up to.
If honestly, the other day, it probably was. And look at that quick reset. That still doesn't as much as I think the B&B is going to do. That's what's so scary about that Blue Goblet. But it has to face Second Master. Looks like it's not going to here either. No breakaway. He's holding all of this.
Whoa!
And that's a cool little setup
He
right there.
saved the wild stuff until the very end. Because guess what, everybody? It's match point for Tekken Master here versus Deoxys.
Cheeky setup right there. Holding that gauntlet's loaded. It might be coming any second. It even combos that situation. And a bam throw.
Deoxys nothing there after the roll. And here we go. Got some good damage for himself. Yeah. Oh my god. What did I say? Good damage? Fantastic damage out of Deoxys. No anti-air. But this is Tekken Master now trying to pressure. There is, of course, leader on Deoxys' side to break away if the combo comes. But you can't break away out of this, man.
That's right. We've seen this before. Getting crazy. And that's going to do something. Wow. Unique decision to roll after you've been thrown twice on Oki there.
And Tekken Master 2 seconds. Oh boy, Deoxys is probably
That's gonna do it! Game 5 again! How many in a row is this?
So cool to see that there's such high level play here. None of these players have given up easily. They are all so prepared.
Is this our 4th match in a row? And our 4th game 5 in a row?
Yeah, we saw that with Fox and Dragon. We saw that with Tekken Master and Foxy Grandpa.
No, it was 3-1 Deoxys Tweety. That did not go the
right.
distance.
But we have seen a bunch. There was another one between Tweety and Samij. Yeah, this has been a great top 8. Very close.
Yeah, so this will be our 3rd in a row when it comes to game 5s. Again, does not get any better. Does not get any closer in this Mortal Kombat action.
Great call to see that it was whipping and quit it. Yeah, there as well. That said, Deoxys wakes up with the buttons, and now we've seen how well this has actually paid off over the last couple of rounds. And he charges that there. Escape fail doesn't mean too much for Geras, but he's still in here.
Yeah, put it into perspective. That gauntlet gives you a 43% 1-bar combo.
Out of there,
for the rest
ultimate.
of the
He
match.
thought so. You thought you were out? No. Right back in. Deoxys,
Oh,
yeah,
here we
he
go.
finds it. Oh boy.
Damn it.
Okay.
420 there. You might as well just erase 40% off of the board every touch. And look for the start above the fatal blow, and this time, not going to say Tekken Master. Deoxys, match point.
Tekken Master stole a lot of turns in this set, and there was another one where he attempted it. Deoxys did not allow it that time. Here comes Tekken Master trying to pressure. No, and this time the keep up, we saw Tekken Master screw that up before. Deoxys got it right.
You're not going to get a lot of damage at all up 3 conversions, but hey, something is better than nothing.
Yeah,
here.
of course.
Don't leave those damage. That damage left on the table. Oh,
Nice.
if you had committed, that would have been a crushing blow.
It would have.
That would hurt.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of crushing blow,
Deoxys is in a great spot. All he's got to do is whittle away a third of Tekken Master's life on that light bar, and he'll move on.
almost got the air there too, and I think that he knows he's on some of those reads that Tekken Master's been making. Hitting his mirror.
He's got to get in here the roll. Into nothing. Oh my god! The Lancy's punished with forward 2. Now Tekken Master's doing the work. There's no breakaway.
Oh!
Damage! Okay!
This is gonna scale heavily.
It will. I'm not sure.
I think he's alive.
I'm not, yeah,
I'll be honest with you. He's alive.
Yeah, he's alive. Oh, he
Yeah, he lives.
not by much, but he lives.
Now you guys
And now that gave Deoxys fatal blow, which may not have been a great call punish.
Yo! Oh, you did it!
Oh, there it is!
Get it out!
Oh no! Chip, yes!
Final game! Final round again! Mortal Kombat, baby!
That's right, announcer. Somebody moves on into losers finals, and somebody's out of the tournament in 4th.
This has been an absolute epic.
Yes, round 1. Interrupted right there. Tekken Master, all of a sudden very interrupt heavy, very staggery. Whoa! Okay, folks.
Back-to-back balls flush.
There's Tekken Master. He's got the chance. This is a forward throw. He maintains being in the corner. Yes, and again. Grappler Geras, even with normal grabs.
He's been very aggressive with those. Even the crossbox flash. Okay, blood up here.
Can't break away during temporal advantage. And right back into the mix is Deoxys. Watch. Can you make anything happen here? Oh boy, the crowd is not smiling as they know how much is riding on this moment
We're
here.
all holding our breath right now.
It's not enough. It's not enough. Deoxys is in big trouble. The next series here. What's the choice? Either way, defense, offense. What do you got?
Oh, Continue! Not gonna be enough for the chip, but oh wait! It is! No left from available to save him in the choke! And Tekken Master advances to top 3. He's gonna face Dragon in losers finals. What a victory!
You know the moment's big. When the crowd goes from being uproarious and loud and yelling at every opportunity, pitching time.
They were on their last breath.
They were, oh man, they were quiet as could be out there as the moment hit them, and Tekken Master's the one who took advantage of it and moved on, and he will play against Dragon in the next round. Hats off though to Deoxys for being such a strong competitor. This is somebody who is young. He was on the come up towards the end of Injustice 2, when he did win some tournaments by the end of that thing. And in Mortal Kombat 11, right out the gate, he's one of the absolute best players. Absolute best players.
And making a placement here like he has, it's just such a great look for his future as well. In this scene and in fighting games in general. Is that he is off to a fantastic start for how young he is. He is one of the best up-and-coming players of our scene. Just like we see so many young players enter our scene, this is a golden age for Mortal Kombat in our scene. That I can't wait to see us potentially grow even more. Absolutely, let's go! We've got 2 more matches of Mortal Kombat for the night. Losers finals coming up. We're going to have Tekken Master going up against Dragon. Winner gets the privilege of facing Sonic Fox for Evolution Champion.
They must have nerfed Jax, bro. That was a good Jax, and he was playing him well.
Either way,
to go up against Sonic Fox, but before that happens, we got to get through the losers final itself. Dragon has been an absolute buzzsaw versus every human alive over the past 2 majors, with the exception of Sonic Fox.
Yes.
He's the only guy who's been the problem for him, and now it's on Tekken Master to prove to Dragon and to everybody else that he too can make it happen. Of course, it's Cetrion, and among Tekken Master's big gaggle of characters, it'll be Geras.
That is your sole purpose.
What not my sole desire.
He wants more in life, including to get into grand finals, but first he's got to beat Dragon.
Looking at this matchup and talking to people out in the crowd before coming into this, what's so cool is that either way, whoever wins, we're going to have an iconic grand final.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're either going to have Dragon versus Sonic Fox in the run back, or we're going to have Tekken Master versus Sonic Fox in the run back, like we've seen years ago.
Very interesting movement so far in this matchup. This is both jockeying for position, both on wake up as well, rolling a lot. Got him. There's no breakaway. This is going to be some damage. Oh, he just built it actually right then.
He was on too much. Nice crowd there. Getting the punish. Not a whole lot there. Cetrion, not a big punisher herself. Just gonna wiggle it.
Oh, he's been seen down 4 into Sand Trap the entire top 8.
He really has been watching him do it the entire time.
Yeah, some people when they're in their top 8, they're just gonna be on their phones while other people are playing. This dude's paying attention.
Oh yeah, take it. You know, if he's on his phone, he's actually writing this down.
Yeah. He takes notes. Yeah,
I actually wouldn't be surprised if he was doing that.
Yeah, yeah. He definitely puts in that work.
Oh, getting shoved heavy in there. It is. Off of a jump and only 1-1, flawless, blockable, and blown up with the up 2 by Dragon. Wow. Beautiful display of knowledge and execution of the match. What?
Got him. What can you say?
That's the second time we saw Josh do it against Tekken Master 2, where he just did a stand 1, believing to hit him out of like a 4-3, something. I don't even know.
Dude, Dragon's defense and offense are both incredible right now. Look at that keep up! Oh!
Up in the entire down floor. He's a bad man.
Tekken Master, this is in game 1, but I feel like he's in trouble. The way that Dragon is playing right now is like he cannot be defeated. Look at that.
Almost had to pick up 2 on the entire wall. Looking to blow up the wall. No defensive bar.
Look at that. I mean, that was his offense. That dude did dash forward, forward 2. And Tekken Master got hit by it. I mean, everything is working for him on offense. On defense, he was poking out of staggers. He saw his block up 2. He knew exactly what was coming.
Yeah, he did. He looks prepared.
Oh, yeah.
That's what Dragon is.
Oh, yeah.
As a player, prepared for anything, prepared for these players, these matchups. He is my favorite when it comes to asking him and learning how he labs for these tournaments.
You can see him on the left side of
He's
the screen
fighting
right there. And Tekken Master's on the right. Now you see him carving a path through the character select screen, wafting one way to the other. Will he actually lock in? Yes, he does. So he thought about Sonya. He hovered over that for quite a bit while we had players on the screen. But he goes back to the big boy, Geras, who just did so well for him in that mid-range.
Most certainly did. Yeah, what a mirror that was. Game 5, final round, final hit. But if there's a Setron player, and a player in general, that I think has the most Geras experience, it's Dragon. He has had to fight this matchup since day number 1 here in MK11.
No, of course.
Final round.
And
Fight.
early on considered a tough one for Setron, but I have not seen it, even since day 1.
Sounds right.
I don't know about you.
Oh yeah, I agree with you.
Did that more same trap. And that probably worked
Oh my god.
because it was a hit. And it's probably plus enough to guarantee the sand trap.
That was from way downtown in that wake up 2 down. That's not invincible, but it's just so fast. And it goes so far. And you get great damage out of it. 325 just like that.
Staggering here with 1-1 and backdashing into the wall, blowing up a poke attempt by Tekken Master right there.
And he probably won't. Oh, he did actually spend the crushing blow. Okay. Now, he wouldn't have killed if he hadn't done the crushing blow.
Yep.
But, you know, he might have thought he could steal it anyway. Anyway, he just went for it. I understand.
Finish
He
him.
wants to get the W.
Ooh, the clothesline on that forward throw. Breakfast, another one. He's been really throw happy on those throws as well. Really showcasing what that loop is all about with this character. We saw him do back-to-back throws against Deoxys multiple times coming into this. Ooh.
Trying to jump away. Again, trying to be active with Dragon. Both times Tekken Master shuts him down. Not with much damage, but at least that's the way to shut him down, yeah.
You know, also Tekken Master watching watching CEO may have taken some notes that Dragon sometimes likes to wake up jump.
That's right. Of course, Tekken Master likes to do that same thing.
Yeah, absolutely. So, you see Dragon always try to meet them with that down forward.
There's a punish.
Because it will actually low profile wake up attempt. Just something buffer there. 1 and anti down 2, and just like Setron should. In a situation like that, utilize any kind of hit to get out of that corner.
That does cost 1 defensive meter. You can see it coming back right now. But yeah, man, get out of there. Yeah, you don't want to be in the corner versus that Geras. That's a punish.
Oh,
very nice.
Breakaway coming. It most certainly is.
Reversal grab is the choice for Dragon. So now he has the choice to pressure, and he does. It's a little staggering the timing, but then Tekken Master only had, could have had a full combo.
Yeah, no hit confirm with the 1-1. There's going to cost him,
Wake
and
up
there's
jump.
the wake
Wake
up
up
jump.
jump. We
Of
had
course
so-
it's going to come,
100%.
even if it's shut down.
Ah, punish. So there was no meter burn, and that's exactly what Tekken Master expected. Now there's no way to escape. The damage. The damage. Oh, yes.
Here it comes. Oh, 370. Still even without the gauntlet, hitting like a step track over here.
This is a punish. This is going to do a ton of damage if there's a fatal.
Wait, this is going to go into an awful lot. He
Oh,
saw the geyser too.
It's actually a ton. Wow. So it's rare that you see Decepticon do this kind of damage, but there it is. I don't know.
We're the 3, then there's a solar beam.
Maybe.
The solar beam. It's not very effective. 1 hit remaining and going into the Helldraft Dragon 2-0 in this loser's final.
That's such a cover-all option right there. That Helldraft into the amplification, just a cover-all. If there's a roll, yeah, it beats it. If there's Dragon, if there's Geras just sitting there, fine. It's, you know, no big deal.
Ooh, you think Geras sneaked past the wall with that forward 3? And through the boulder, apparently, too.
In my head, it doesn't feel like a blow-up, and yet it's 2-0 right now for Dragon. That first game felt like a blow-up, but that last game really felt a lot closer.
Yeah, very close. Like it definitely could have gone either way.
Yeah.
But talking to Dragon before this match started, he was very confident, very poised. He said that the nerves aren't there.
Okay.
And oddly enough, he said, wow.
Oh.
He said that if he gets nerves, it only makes him play better.
Okay.
I think I've never heard that from a competitive player.
Never heard that before, but that's cool. That's great for him. Tried to make something happen there, Tekken Master. But Dragon evaded a little bit, got some defense. Here it is. There's no escape. should be the round for Tekken Master, and it is. And even better for him, he's got the corner.
Most certainly does here. He's gonna try to bully him, or is there enough space for Dragon to get a teleport out? But Sandtrap might be in a miss up and didn't do far away teleport, didn't come off the defensive bar. Almost got Dragon burned there.
30%.
Raiden.
That is usually good as it gets for Setran. Tried to keep it up. That would have been. Here's a great chance. No, and he actually overcommitted. The punish string comes. That's the crushing blow, and Dragon gets even more damage out of the crushes. Oh yeah, 40%.
Wait a minute, Cetrion doing the big damage? Not something you see every day, but on those crushing blows, you're never gonna see it. And he does it on a special move.
Yeah. Got him. Oh boy, no, it's not for death. And then the Hell's Wrath comes out. What else would it be? Dragon's at match point. Just like that.
Can he get his run back? He told me he wants to do to Sonic what Sonic did to him at CEO.
Okay.
He said it.
Okay.
He said it, David.
Well, these guys get through Tekken Master. It's not over, but with things like this, wow.
Weird job for the second of the geyser, but I love his conversions off these straight anti-airs. Down 3, down 4, down 1, stand 1. He's got them all.
Got it. Yeah, he's already seen the crush, but nevertheless, Tekken Master's close.
Close to the gap.
Got him. Tekken Master trying to make something happen.
Wake up jump in from Dragon. Oh, not this time around.
Got it.
Try to close the gap between the gauntlet got blowing up for it. And not the man's fly ball, he knows that Tekken Master is capable of blowing it up. And this is a healthy for Tekken Master here. But Fatal Blow is available for Dragon, another throw.
Dragon's in trouble. What's he got? What's the wake up choice? Okay!
That happened so quick too!
Yo. I mean, that's some fast thought right there by both players. Tekken Master was ready, so he's not going to go down without a fight. Takes at least one game here. Tekken Master from Bahrain has made EVO Grand Finals in the past. He's 2 games away from doing it yet again.
He is. Dragon, 2 years ago, won this entire event.
Oh yeah. Is he going to spend the crush? Got it!
Yeah. Take that early lead, get that momentum built. Wow!
Doing a really good job of varying between forward 3 and the follow-ups right there. I like that a lot. Okay, he is actually just out of range. I like the idea from Tekken Master, but Dragon was not there.
Well, that jump in was still kind of active and still will profile that stuff too. She plays limbo when she does her crouch combos, man. She gets low to that ground.
Now we've seen Tekken Master jump out of a bunch of things. This time he gets it again. Got it. Ooh. Oh, look at this. Okay.
Fairly certain that that actually hit a wake-up jump attempt by Dragon there.
I think you're right.
Final round.
Ooh. Dragon getting a little bit risky, which is going to go out the 4-2-3 wall.
Wow. Again from downtown.
Why not? In those situations.
That man flies in from Bahrain to get that up too.
And the quickest in the game at 6 frames. Good games. Tekken Master really is establishing himself in this loser's final. Being down 2 games, match point against you, and to stay alive, what momentum that could give you. What a shift, what a tectonic shift we're going to see here.
It really takes some fortitude. Oh, there is a punish on this. No breakaway. Okay, fine. There's a chance now for Tekken Master. Yes, underneath it was Dragon. He's got a chance to pressure. Tekken Master has no defensive bar, which means no more falls, block up 2s, no more wake up attacks, no more breakaways.
Really good recognition of that whip. Didn't leave himself punishable there on the 4-2-1-2.
Got it.
And that's exactly how the last round ended. That exact sequence is what cost Dragon the last match.
Yeah, super impressive by Tekken Master that he's been able to do that consistently. He's in there again. Still controlling things. If he finds the right hit right here, it's over, and Dragon knows that, so he's prioritizing blocking at this moment. But right now, get for the game. Oh boy!
Weird pressing buttons
The
right
room
now.
has become absolutely silent. We all know it, and yet again, no, the throw!
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
How do you do the execution of falls block up to and then not the simple follow-up?
Any button would have sent us to a game 5 right there.
If he loses,
He could have backhanded his controller and been in a game 5 right now.
can you imagine if he loses? Because of that.
Oh, I don't want to imagine, David.
Because of that.
I'm going to be honest with you. Don't you put that evil on me.
Let's see. So he's starting off this round. All right. It is, of course, match point Dragon. As an interruption, we've been seeing a lot of staggers, and finally Dragon gets right through it. As he puts his opponent into the corner, slamming him down.
Been calling them out, blowing up the 1-1 off the jump in.
Look at this.
So
his own staggers, and we're talking about some set count offense right here. Oh yeah, she's making it happen. It's party time.
Is that drop gonna come back to bite him?
Oh,
look at the momentum Dragon has right now, and the health lead on his second match point here.
He's just rolling downhill. Okay, finally, Tekken Master gets something. The grab. He's still in the corner, but no big deal. He gets a chance to pressure underneath. Oh! Now, Dragon knows that what Tekken Master wants is big damage. And you got that by hits, not with grabs. Here you go. Okay. Dragon's close to moving into Grand Finals. Tekken Master's close to the next game. He goes low again. That was it, dude. If that had been blocked, oh my god, I can't think about it. Next.
One more victim away from both these players right now. Don't beat him up for Dragon. He's gonna need a clean BMP. That's what they're doing. Oh, it's just it.
Not enough. Oh, the chase down, and Tekken Master stays alive.
Oh my goodness, I cannot breathe right now.
Some of the choices being made here are choices that are difficult to make. Let me tell you. These guys are pulling it from the depths at this moment.
In a row in this top 8.
Yeah, you're right. You know, we were talking with people outside about how great this top 8 has been. There really has just been so many excellent matches so far, and this continues to be one. It's 2-2.
That's just going to show you the depth of the top talent in this game. In top 4 every match beating a game number 5. Absolutely sensational.
Got him. Now Tekken Master's here for the pressure. Okay, well.
And look at what these players have had to endure just for a chance.
Right?
Yeah, in Grand Finals.
Yeah, Fox is just rooting for chaos right here. He wants both of these players to just be discombobulated by the time they get there. Here's the crunch. And he may have been waiting until that geyser to break away, but no.
Ooh, got the lost block, but didn't have the up 2, but didn't have the defensive bar to do it.
Yeah, no meter. He's just broken away.
With those situations, we saw Sonic Fox do it and just go for the grounded punishment. More damage at the end of the day.
Sure.
Might be something that I got to look at this end of the set.
Yes, again, we see the Hell's Wrath as a way to seal the deal. He's expecting a roll. It's match point yet again for Dragon.
Is this his third one?
Yeah, I think it is.
Match point number 3.
This is almost a wash.
Newly added to Beast Coast Dragon.
Round 2, fight.
He had the 2-0 lead. What a fight from Tekken Master, like we saw in his previous match too. He went for the read of read.
Wow. Of course, that does crush the blow if he meets the opponent in the sky. And Dragon trying to pressure. Okay. He's already spent the crush blow string. What awareness right there. He knew he had spent that crush, so he went for the regular combo instead.
Wow, what control by Dragon right now. Everything in his favor. Hasn't taken his foot off the offensive pedal. Ooh, scary forward one.
Ready on the throat second. Dragon, but not ready for that. Tekken Master brings it out. Now he needs so much work yet. He cannot rest.
Wow, Dragon getting a lot of those shields and only doing 311 there.
Coming in. Dragon is not even playing that zoning game anymore. This man's in here. He's
Pure offense right now. He wants to end it now. He wants to run back with Fox. He wants to give things his own medicine. He wants to be your Evo champion. One hit away now.
Tekken Master knows one more is going to do this. This me. What has he got? Oh, wow, Dragon did Tekken. Punish! Oh my god! Tekken Master! He doesn't have bar! He doesn't have, but he can probably go for chip kill. He's got to do one more.
Double match point! This is Mortal Kombat!
It's final round yet again! 2 beat Marios all day today!
Did you see the comeback needed? I'm living.
Oh boy, and no punish either. We've seen him do that all day and not right there when he really needed it. Got it. Here's Tekken Master going for the pressure.
He's made so many good reads. Whoa!
Just in range. Just barely.
That's just crazy. Tekken, I'm making so many good reads on Dragon's wake up here off of these throws.
Met him in the sky into nothing. Oh, he actually got that. He didn't need to. He didn't need to. Unfortunate for him right there, but Dragon's capitalizing. Back off.
Load up not
He
the
tried to
punish.
punish, and it just wasn't right there.
It's the first time that he's really done Hell's Wrath and tried to punish him.
Oh. Again. Dragon is on the cusp. But he was last round too. He didn't believe in it.
He's still 1-0 away. It's gonna be the
That's it.
That's gonna be the Punisher Dragon in a final round. Is gonna make it to grand final of EVO.
Jubilation for Dragon and for Tekken Master, as you can see on his face. There was a moment right there where if he had come in with forward 2-1, he did find the hit on forward 2. You can't hit confirm it with just one hit.
Yes.
He needed to have committed, and he just didn't think it was time. And then right after that, unfortunately, he overcommitted with the string, hitting Dragon out of the sky, and that put him at a big punishable whiff.
Yo, that
so
was a
two
good
moments
ass
right there
Jax.
that you know that's what he's
Jesus
thinking about.
Christ.
That's all that's going through his mind right now is the loss.
It's funny
opportunity.
that Dragon won his
I do
match
want to
during
say
the
for
same
him to
time. I
get
just
third
wanted
place
to
at
say.
EVO
Yeah.
out of the biggest Mortal Kombat tournament of
Yeah.
all time, over
I'm on a
1,500
full streak
players,
so far
is a
in Grandmasters?
fantastic showing.
I don't
Yeah,
get a
and
bonus
for him to
till
go to
5?
losers in a final round, final hit
Wow.
to Sonic Fox,
Yes.
to get eliminated by
How much
Dragon,
longer is
final
this?
round,
I
final
want a little
hit.
break from this
You're right.
game.
You're absolutely
We
right.
ain't got
Yeah.
no-
That's just
we
going to
ain't
show you
got
the
no-
strength of what
Keep
ended
it
up being
going.
our
Keep
top
it going
three.
by the
You're
momentum is there.
absolutely right.
Keep
Yeah.
it going.
Fantastic play by
Keep the
Tekken
momentum.
Master.
Keep the momentum.
And so he was the third best player
He really was. He
by
only lost to these
definition
two.
of every sense of the word.
Every
it's gonna
way.
be
Yeah,
Sonic
not
Fox
only did he
against
finish third,
Dragon.
of course, but the only people he lost
Again.
to were the people who are in Grand
And he was
Finals.
one hit from beating
And
both.
very close.
One button.
Very close. Oh, wow. So anyway, Tekken Master's day is over. But ours is not.
Look at that crowd here.
Ours is not, and the crowd knows it. There is a grand finals still to be played.
We're approaching midnight. These guys are here and alive with us at Evolution. I hope you guys are too in chat. Just an incredible moment here in Mortal Kombat history.
You know, you mentioned how it's almost midnight. This really has been a marathon today. Many of the players played pools yesterday, although some did play this morning.
Some started at 10.
For some, this is literally a one-day tournament. And for everybody, yesterday, yeah, you play in pools, but that's only the first part of pools, and the finishing was this morning.
Yes.
It was noon. So they've been playing since noon. Sonic Fox was in grand finals for another tournament. Talk about a marathon for today of 12 in the morning to almost 12 midnight for these two players.
And they all are playing out of their minds. After
It's incredible.
this marathon of a day like you talked about.
It's incredible. People approach that differently. Some people like to not eat during competitive play. They like to wait until afterwards. They feel like literally it makes them hungrier. You can't do that. You can't do that.
There goes, but ladies
can't
and
do that.
gentlemen, Grand Finals, Mortal Kombat, Evolution, let's go!
Round 2.
Who else would it be but Sonic Fox and Dragon? It's the same exact two players we saw at CEO in June, about a month ago. And they're right back in here. Of course, last time, it was Dragon coming from winner's side. And Sonic Fox had to win 2 or 3 out of 5 sets. Now it's the opposite. Dragon's got to win 2 or 3 out of 5 sets. And like you said, he wants the chance, and he has it now, to do the same thing that Fox did to him at CEO.
That's right, revenge is on the mind here. He's doing what he says to do it. Sonic Fox is by far the colder of the two players right now.
Okay.
Dragon comes in absolutely warmed up.
Steaming, in fact. I mean, the way that the last one ended, gotta be firing on all cylinders to become on top against a player like Tekken Master.
Well, he's going right to beat a blow. This might be enough for the kill.
Hey, you know what? I'm glad that Sonic Fox found out about the skulls and the shields last week. That's cool.
It's just
Really
last week.
useful. It's really useful.
I'm just sitting here saying he's the best player of all time.
Yeah.
And he just learned about a mechanic that's been around.
It was actually in previous games.
It's been in previous games. That just goes
Look,
to
let
show
me
you.
blow him up, everybody at home, all right? Like, just give... I have one instance of knowing something more than Sonic Fox did. Let me have it. Let me have it. Come on.
I agree, David. But that just goes to show you, everyone watching at home, that we're all still learning.
Of course. Of course. It's a young game.
Round
Especially the depth of these fighting games as well.
Oh, yeah. A lot to know. Dragon's trying to snipe it out right there. Ooh, he comes in. And unfortunately for him, that just meant that Sonic Fox had an easier time getting the grab. He chases in. Now, again, that's unsafe, but it's a call out, and he's actually been right more often than not.
Hey, he's gonna feel those reads in the Sonic Fox. Just knows when you want to press buttons, go for special moves. Yeah. He has such a great understanding of fighting games that, I'm not gonna lie to you, sometimes I don't understand. And with that throw, it's gonna go up 1-0. Oh! Off with her head! That was rude, by the way. Yeah. Is someone gonna come up? So, catch 2 games from reclaiming his throne here at EVO.
Now at CEO, Dragon won the first game when they played in Grand Finals, if you recall. And that did make Sonic Fox go to a character switch, and yada yada.
But it wasn't a character switch.
Round 2, fight.
Separating the 2 here.
Yeah, so this time, of course, right, Dragon's, of course, going to stick with Setchion. But that's just to say that he can certainly make the comeback, because we've seen it many times.
These are 2 players that have made it this far. Okay. Has there ever been a grand final in the past 4 years for our games where both players have only played 1 character?
You know, I'm not going to do on that for a little bit, but maybe not. Maybe not.
That's a question
What an answer.
That's a question I can answer off the top of my head. I actually feel bad asking you, David. If I'm being honest with you.
Okay, yeah, you got it.
But it's an interesting one to ask.
Yeah, do the research at home, everybody. I'd actually really like to know. Send me a tweet. But you're probably right. Oh, yeah, they both understood that. They knew! There have been so many moments like that when neither one really wants to make the big bet. We've seen that all day in the top 8.
3 tech throws in a row, by the way, that's massively punishable. Sonic Fox just going to take it with a crushing blow. Could have saved it.
Yeah, could have.
Kept them grounded because their combos aren't going to launch.
That's true, he could have just done a regular strength. Yeah, but alright, well, whatever.
To each their own in that situation. As long as you get the W, because a W is a W at the end of the day.
Lovely backdash first. And that backdash was about understanding that Sonic Fox wanted to jump in. I mean, that was why he did it. He put himself in the right spot. Shout out to Dragon for that. It's not just foot-season buttons and mix-ups and yada yada. Where you are on screen and when is a huge part of this, and he's one of the best at that.
It certainly is. Walking into some active frames right there. No bar to confirm with by Dragon there. But that kept him knocked out in front of him. Wow. What an anti-air to the shoulder right there. Is this enough?
Sonic Fox didn't believe it. And he was right.
Oh.
He tried to actually use jump kick to float over. You see that? He tried to put his hitbox
like
above it.
Move it above a little bit by stretching your arm horizontally.
Classic.
That was
classic from Fox.
That was a cute try.
Yeah, dude.
I like the idea behind it. That's twice that Geyser has whipped on potentially Cassie's hitbox in that situation. Or, you know, there are a lot of times where you're just... It's got a kind of small hitbox to it itself.
Sure.
Versus getting tricky.
Expected Sonic Fox to come forward, and absolutely correct with Dragon as he's got the knockdown into the corner. And, you know, Sonic Fox has not taken the bait on that boulder mix-up at all. Trying to back off. Got him. Oh, Dragon. Oh, that moment yet again. And that's if you block late, which he did, I guess. So Dragon is in big trouble. That's going to be the game. It's just like that. 2-0 Sonic Fox.
Very close second game there. This is how it started on the winner's side as well. 2-0 Sonic Fox. But the second game was close. And Dragon was putting the pieces together and figuring it out.
That's right.
And then used that in game 3 and 4 to tie things up.
And it ended up being, 3-2.
Will it repeat itself here? Or Sonic Fox in just a winning position, on the hunt, 1 game away from being EVO champion again?
Check out this expression on Dragon's face on the left right there. He's really searching for what to do. He's thinking deeply about it.
He's dissecting every little instance that happened in that match. Going through his head, what can he do differently, what can he get hit by, that he might find an answer for.
So this time he did not spin the crushing blow, I like that.
The calm before the storm.
Moving forward, underneath. Could have more.
Round 2,
Yeah,
fight.
You can crush it. You can do down too.
We actually saw, was it Yox make the crushing move read on that earlier? Said it was second master on the winner's side.
Look at these staggers there from Dragon. There it is. Oh boy. Didn't even want to bother on the whip punish, but Sonic Fox is now coming in. Sonic Fox is still ready to move. Okay.
Such a great understanding of spacing in fighting games.
Got it.
What he calls the nukes.
The news!
The nukes! Oh, another one.
my God. Say goodbye to your nooch.
Just that sense of when a button's going to happen at a certain distance. Ready for it? There's the anti right there. It's going to be a big pickup for Dragon. No breakaway to save from any of this damage.
Again, as I said, Fox has guessed right on that every time. He's jumped over a lot of low boulders. He has not jumped into a single air boulder.
How do I wouldn't keep doing the low boulder when it looks like it's double jumping down as well?
That's right, yeah.
I look up the chip right there. Too
Far.
far.
I like the idea, but Dragon's getting scrambly. He knows all he needs is one little bit. He can't get touched.
Time is a ticket. 2, 3 seconds.
Oh,
The delay wake up saved them there. That was
smart
so
and
cool.
aware.
That was so cool of it. I've never seen anything like that kind of transpire at the end of the round.
Finish him.
Very unique.
Very nice stuff.
Johnny Cage
boy!
wins.
This is one of those crushing blows where you get it and you're like, awesome.
Yeah, definitely. It's not something you see very
intentional,
often.
but thank you for the damage.
Right.
Ooh. Every time he's in Hell's Wrath, he's either got a shoulder out of it, shot out of it, everything.
Right.
That's not in the game plan here for Dragon, I think.
It seems like Fox has had the counter on deck every single time. The grab comes. And not a lot of damage each time. That's the way both of these characters do. They're trying to whittle away those life bars.
Tarkatan Morgan.
Stuck back 3.
Got it. No attempt on to keep up. And now Fox knows he's close.
2 fatal blows available. Wow, look how active that was.
Oh, yeah. Can he get there in time? No. Sonic Fox is trying to move in. Oh, no!
Are you kidding me?
Oh, no! And it's a match point. Guess what? It's EVO 2019 point for Echo Fox Sonic Fox.
On a huge championship caliber read right there. All of that movement, all of the blocking, all the special moves, all of the full screen shenanigans for him to walk up into a no block crouch. Put himself on tournament podium.
Genius stuff. I love it. Out of there. Fox comes in and he gets the grab. Oh yeah, he's got to follow in. Yes. He's ready with the tech. I mean, both offensively and defensively, this guy is firing. He's got a corner.
Iron in the back 3 as well. The control. And how many times did you see Dragon fight out of the corner? By just swinging with 4-2-3. And we see the side switch beautifully executed every time.
No anti-air.
Those are kind of tricky to do, those side switch combos with instant jump normally. Upset around to those guys are hit stuns.
Here's Sonic Fox. Oh, he's working on it. He's working on it, Aquaman.
That is another anti-air. Dragon trying to get out of the corner. This is a no-fly zone here. But fights way at the corner again. And just wants the damage. Stop the bleeding. Tie things up here.
He wants the bleeding on Sonic Fox's side, and we're seeing Planet that come out right now from Cassie. Oh, yeah.
Gonna get a splay. No bleed here. Give or take a couple of points.
Winning! Oh, boy. It's either way. Sonic Fox is safe. Can he find another hit?
Coming onto the wire, the block down the range, the punch, neutral, but no off his quarterback, things up, gets one of that punch, he's gonna give it away to, and Sonic Fox is your Evolution 2019 champion!
Yet again, Sonic Fox is back in control of Mortal Kombat at Evolution. It's been 2 years since he won EVO, but as you said before, he was actually the reigning Mortal Kombat champion. Intervening years was Injustice, and he's back on top. You can see it right there.
Fox
He
has
points to the sky.
reclaimed his throne here at Evolution.
He was in 2 grand finals today. And this
Unlike last year where he was unable to win the NRS title and take it with Dragon Ball this time around, was able to do so here in Mortal Kombat. I don't think he would have wanted it any other way.
I think you're right. If he has to guess, yeah, this is his roots right here.
This is his roots, this is his home,
Yeah.
and he is back on top.
In a way, it feels right?
Yes.
Like, it's been kind of the natural order of things since he burst onto the scene.
Now I have to say that in this pro competition, Fox has looked susceptible.
He has.
He only has 1 pro competition win, now 2.
Now 2.
But coming into this, only had the 1.
That's right.
Shockingly, hasn't won Mortal Kombat at Combo Breaker ever.
Ever.
As well. Well, not as well, but
Yeah, no, it's true. It hasn't been the complete domination.
Yes,
That's
that
been
we're
complete
used to.
domination. Yeah, but it's been over the last two, CEO and now. He has taken
it's
first
just
place.
midway through, he's really stepped things up here. Just incredible performances from Sonic Fox. And you know, it hasn't been that dominant. I think that's why people are excited to see him win, because after so many in a row, you know, viewers and spectators and the scene can sit there and go, man, is he ever going to lose? Now that he hasn't won everything, I think that it's really cool to see him get these major victories.
I highly agree with you, and you can see how much that matters to him. I mean, you know, shout out to him, me and Dragon are good friends, and the first thing that he did was, you know, sort of comfort Dragon almost, it looked like, but then immediately after that, he let the thrill rush over him, and you could really see how much it did matter to him to take this W right here.
He knows what that did to Dragon mentally.
I was just gonna say,
100%.
I was just gonna say, Dragon is actually still sitting on that chair. I'm watching the feed right now. He's actually not gotten up yet.
Yeah, he is
this is somebody who
sitting there going, you know, back to back. What can I do differently to overcome Sonic Fox?
Right.
Because he's proven to be that number 2 right now. Right. To look for us up as this pro competition.
And that's not good enough for somebody like Dragon, who has previously been an EVO champion and has won a lot of major things when it comes to NRS games. To be second place is not good enough. And yet that's where he still finds himself. You see him there on the right side of your screen, clearly not in a great headspace about it. But look, that's part of why you end up being a champion, is if you take it that seriously, right? I mean, that really is a big reason why somebody like him gets as far as he does and has won EVO in the past. You know it matters to Dragon.
And look at
as
this
you can
top
see,
8 on the
Jackie
stage.
is one of the mains I'm trying to
In
make.
7th place, we've got Noble Samij.
Oh, so it's Sonic Fox that won, huh?
2 years in a row getting EVO top 8. And same
Hey.
thing for Hayate.
Yep, same with Hate.
Well, I was trying
They
to
both
end it
got
with
fifth
me
place
winning
last
with her.
year. They
At
both
least I
got
won a
fifth place-
round with
or
her.
seventh
I
place
still
this
have a
year.
lot of
It's kinda
work with
funny.
her I need to do.
Tweety also got top 8 last
But
year.
she is a fun
got
character I do
second
pick
place,
up,
though.
want to pick up.
Yeah,
from
now
her.
he
Second
gets
to
fifth.
5th, but hey,
Like,
for
with
the
the
up
pressure
and downs
with
he set
her,
in
oh
Mortal
my
Kombat
god,
11,
you could do some scary
this
mix-ups
was a
with her.
huge performance for him.
Yeah,
he looked incredibly strong.
I gotta get
throughout
used
the
to her
entire
playing with her
tournament,
online.
throughout top 8.
So far, we did good
Again,
today,
of
man.
course,
We
all
got
these
the
players want to win.
Grandmaster.
And
You're
none of them
almost
is
halfway
really
there.
that happy to
We
not
already
win. But I
qualified
think
for
that
the
they should all
Raiders,
be really
so we
proud of
just
their
gotta keep it
performances.
Grandmaster and above.
And representing the UK,
I'll shoot
is
for
a
demigod
Foxy
and God. I'll
Grandpa,
try to get that
also
Jackie
getting
skin,
fifth,
but I know I'm not gonna get it because the competition is real, bro.
showing us the personality a bit
Yo,
there.
is that a?
Doing it for the Shaolin.
There's a
We
new
even saw
rod
him
for Raiden.
when he put the hat back on, do the Kung
Oh,
Lao
shit.
little hat,
Hold
on.
hat. I don't even know what to call it.
The little hat spin, man.
You gotta
Yeah.
see that.
Little hat twirl with the fingers.
The little brim action. It's Deoxys who got
Top
the place
4.
right after that. Shout outs to him. An extremely strong, no longer up and coming player. Now he has
Oh, I don't
been
like that.
on the come up. Congrats for him.
It looked cool
to
from
him
the
on
picture.
that. That is a massive accomplishment. Tekken
Why
Master
would it
gets
be a
third
lion if
place.
you already got one with a dragon on it?
He's been to the Grands in
You
the
know?
past. This time, not quite there. As we said, the only 2 people to beat him were the
See,
2
there it
people who
goes
were
right
in Grand
there.
Finals, and it was by just
where
the
you
last
already
hit
had it.
each time.
Yeah, wonderful performance. Back-to-back top 3 performances on the pro competition. He's going to be
You
sitting
skip
really
the
pretty
Raiden.
in those points. And second place, Dragon. There's the crowd giving him the claps that he so deserves here.
Oh, of course, yeah, and you can really tell by his face, this is not what he wants. But he'll think about it, and I think he'll be proud of how he played. He'll need
this
to
boy
find
gonna
something
look when you
else,
get
but
it,
he should
man.
still be proud. And here is your champion,
Raiden.
Sonic Fox.
Sonic Fox. Finally, he won the Evo again. Congratulations.
And
He's aiming
Chris
for
Lee
it.
is asking him where to put
It
it.
wasn't going to be a
Yeah,
fighter.
always
He was
on
going
the
to be a
nose,
Mortal Kombat.
always on the
Well,
nose.
he was trying to go for both. At least he needed fighter versus good.
That's it, both up. And he's also taking home the trophy.
And as we said earlier,
need some
600
dark
points
Raiden skins,
on the pro
man.
competition.
We
To
need better
almost
dark
double
Raiden
what he
skins
had
than
before. So now he is
that's-
gigantic
Now he has
in front of everybody
over-
else. Over 1,000, yeah. He's got over 1,200, in fact. So he's blowing away everybody else on that front. And again, I mean, there was a lot of money on the line. There was a $15,000
Dragon
pot
Black
bonus
is about
that
to
was
cry.
put into this. On top of that, there were over 1,500 competitors, and at $10
See,
bucks
next
per
patch,
entry,
man,
that's
take the
$15,000
spark
more
port out,
dollars.
man.
So
Make it
a lot
one.
of money
It
to
shouldn't be
beat
a
this
damn
first
slot. That should
top
be
8 and
his
so forth
default
as well.
move.
I just have to say that
Because you know how badass his
we'll go
second
down as one of the
variation would
greatest
be
Mortal
with
Kombat
that?
tournaments ever.
the
To
spark
date,
out?
the biggest. That top 8 So many game 5s, so
say
many
some
epic
characters got some
matches that
new-
happened, that transpired for you guys.
Some
The
new
pools were incredible. The matches, savage,
abilities.
bloodbaths to get into this top 8. These players have been here before.
They ran up the most. I know
and again,
Raiden, his
the
lightning
two
tracks now. They
considered
buff up his
top
second.
players
Well, almost
of our
everybody
game
got a buff in his
duking
second
it out
variation.
for the championship.
Everybody's second
I would've
variation
wanted
is
it
better.
any
They
other
lowered
way
the health
here
for
as a Mortal
Cassie
Kombat player, as a
and
Mortal Kombat fan myself.
I definitely agree, man. I think that was a
Jackie by
blast. I hope everybody
950.
at home enjoyed
So
it
it's not
as
1,000 no
well.
more? Or
That's going to be it
10,000,
for
whatever?
Evolution
1,000?
2019's
So it's
Mortal
950
Kombat
up with them?
11 tournament. Thanks
Bro,
everybody for
Scott
joining.
Thank you guys so much for
Mid.
watching.
They nerfed Scorpion with his teleport. His teleport counts as a high now instead of a mid. So you can basically just duck his regular teleports. Who else got something? Gears got their nerf a little on his down one, his uppercut. I heard. She got some new shit. She got a new sentry on. She has new ability. What is it called? Conflux of elements. Well, that's pretty dope. I got fucking tried out. She's gonna be on the list one day to play as, man. I had thoughts of it, man. I done went out the way to customize her and all, make her look good. But I really haven't been playing her to try to really learn her. Tried Gears, a little too complicated for me at the moment. No, I could learn them now. I mean, I'm picking up Jackie. She's one of the best characters in the game. Well, really the best character in the game. Jackie. I got a little bit of Aaron Black. Still working on him. Got a Scarlet. Tried Devore. Tried Kodokan. I don't like these three. Don't want a Jade. I want a Kung Lao. I want a Katana. I want a Liu Kang. Don't care for Kano. Don't care for Gabal. I want a Sub-Zero. This whole lineup right here is Scorpion all the way down to Sub-Zero. I want to learn all of them. So far, I got 4 out the 5, 6. 4 out the 6. Jax, want to learn Cassie and Sonya? Tried it. Johnny, nah. Want to learn Frost, but maybe she's interesting to pick up now. Don't want to care for Shao Kahn. He's just here for him to play with friends to beat them up with. Just say, I'll play this character. But that is it, man. That was been the Evil Top 8. Sonic Fox 1. I got Grandmaster. Had some good games in. Got some bad games in. You know. But if you like the video, if you watch the video, please like, comment, subscribe, and share with your friends. And don't forget to hit the notification bell to keep up the latest content with your boy. Holla at me. Peace.